Alright, I'm loving this new Sanucci silver diamante chain with the cannon pendant as well. Silver looking fresh for the season. What's that? You like this one? You feeling it?
It looks nice, man.
Yeah?
But just like the Invincible trophy, mine is gold. Check this out from Sanucci and get match day ready.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Matchday Live. It's the last game in the Europa League group. We're currently top, but we do need a win to ensure we do finish top. And obviously it's a big one because finishing top, you missed that first round of 32 against the Champions League dropouts. And there's some big teams in those Champions League dropouts, to say the least. I'm joined with a few familiar faces. Shah to my right. What are you saying, Shah?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good.
Good.
And to my left, Cecil, James.
Clap it up. What are you looking at?
You're looking at me weird.
Alright, sorry.
Anyway,
I'm happy to be here. It's good. I expect to win, and it's good vibes, man. You know, you got the Maggie, you got the Red Bull.
Party in here tonight.
8 p.m. kickoff, you know, it gets like that.
It gets like that. Let's hope the game is excited as you know the alcohol and the drinks you got with us. But yeah,
I just can't believe this Europa League group stage journey comes to an end tonight.
Hopefully our last Europa League group
ride.
stage journey.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit saying that now. Listen. Obviously, I went to a lot of the trips. There was some good fun.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
You came back ill from every single one.
That's so true.
Came back coughing.
Why do you know it's so?
You're listening to me doing things I can do this guy, bro.
He's right. You're right. Every trip I did come back ill, but it was because. No, yeah, I came back ill.
There's no because to it. He just came back ill. But listen,
Just
people,
enjoyment.
I want to say a big thank you to Sanucci for bringing you today's match day experience. Make sure you support your team with these great officially licensed Sanucci Arsenal Cannon pendants, and they're back in stock now. For everyone that was saying they're sold out, they are back in stock. Click the link in the description to check out Sanucci's urban jewelry in general and make sure you're match ready. I know there's a lot of ops in the building as well, waiting for us to lose another game. So go find your club's badges there if you're big enough anyway. But we move.
If you're big enough, that was sly. See, I was like, drop that one. If your club's big enough, you might have it.
I don't know the collection because someone might just come from, I don't know, Huddersfield saying, well, Huddersfield's badge ain't there. I'm thinking of, or you might have a Tottenham fan say, hey, where's it?
Yeah, true, yeah.
On the game tonight, the lineups are out and I'm going to get into them shortly. But Shah, are you confident?
Yeah, I am actually feeling really confident tonight. I don't know if it's because we're on the back end of that 5-0 win against Nottingham Forest, but I feel like we will top this group tonight.
Did you have a look at the lineup so far? Or?
Yes, I did hear the lineup, and I'm happy that Reece Nelson is starting.
Yeah.
I think he fully deserves it. I think he's a talented player. What he done on Sunday was just amazing as well, you know, to come in for Saka, get 2 goals, get an assist, speaks levels. So, yeah, happy to see him on there.
Before I move on to Cecil and James, let me go through the lineup. Ramsdale's in goal. Obviously, Turner's still out with a little injury. Ben White, right back. Holden and Gabriel, centre-back partnership. Tierney back in his left-back slot. El Nene makes a return to the lineup.
Welcome back, El Nene.
Big up El Nene.
Earlier than expected as well, because initially we thought he was out to the new year after the World Cup.
Well, Lee Judges had the inside info, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he met his brother, which is quite a good source.
Yeah.
It's quite a
You
good
can't
source.
get closer than that.
Yeah, I think he might know what's going on. But yeah, what was it? What game was the home game? I think Liverpool or the one before? Spurs or Liverpool, one of them. You told him then that he was a month away. So
nice.
Wow.
It's good to see our Nene back, especially in, you know, when we look at Partey and the depth in that position. It's definitely good to have El Nene back. And Lokonga moves into, I guess, what many would say is his official role, or the role that he might suit best in the number 8 instead of Xhaka, who, in my opinion, deserves that rest. He's not even on the bench. I'm looking at now. Deserves.
Suspended, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's suspended. Yeah. Well, he deserves the rest regardless. Then we have Vieira in the number 10 position. And then we have Nelson, Eddie Nketiah and Jesus, the forward line. James, let me start with you. Who do you think starting up top then?
That's what I wanted to ask.
I think it'll be Jesus, because that's kind of what Arteta's been going with. Eddie came on, I think, on the wing on the weekend. Started the 2 times
they have initially on the wing.
Yeah, the 2 times they have started, the 2 of them, it has been Eddie wide, except for when he brought. Was it Bodo Glimt at home? He brought on Jesus on the wing. I don't know. I think it's basically starting the 2. I think he favours Jesus up top, so that's probably what I'm expecting.
Cecil.
Yeah, I'm expecting to probably put Jesus up top because Jesus, and just for the fact that we need him to score, want him to score, I think he'll start up top main as a front man. I did think about maybe the idea of the two of them up top together, but I don't think Arteta's going to drastically change it that much. But
they'll rotate. They'll rotate. Can't even speak. That's good for a watch along. I was at the Forest game, and there were moments kind of when the ball is kind of lost in other areas. That's where you're focusing. But sometimes when you're at the game, you see the full pitch. There are moments I just noticed Xhaka up front because the way things are just panned out and they press. Xhaka ended up top. Jesus had dropped into where he was, or onto the left. Martinez dropped to where he was. So there is a flexibility. The players are clearly trained to be able to fill into the other roles when needed. So I imagine we'll see them popping up in different areas.
Yeah, for sure. Well, none of you look. What were you gonna say?
I didn't mention we kind of how we're feeling, obviously, and the predictions and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm very confident. I'm predicting kind of a 2-0 for today. I think, like Charlene said, off the back of the 5-0. Yeah, I mean the boys should be raring to go for this one, and we all want to top the group. And I mentioned in the preview, Arsenal right now, whether it's women's, under-21s, the first team, we are just.
At the top!
At the top, baby!
Michael reminds us, Turkish, they just said on BT Sport that PSV finished top if we draw and PSV win. Obviously, it goes to head-to-head. And unfortunately, that is the case. If it does go to head-to-head, PSV will finish ahead of us. Shah, Cecil said 2-0. What were you thinking for today?
Do you know, I'm expecting to see 3 goals and a clean sheet today. So, yeah, I think we've got a strong enough team that's starting. So, yeah, I'm predicting a 3-0 win to us today.
What did I say in favour of Arsenal? I can't remember, 2-0, something like that.
2-0. You said 2-0. Lee Judges said 3-0. I said 4-0, and I think Jordan.
Right.
Because I went scientific. I was going to say 3, but because Lee went 3, I need to.
It's got really competitive, can I say?
Is it seriously? For Arsenal, you lot really?
Are you sticking to that 4-0?
Have you not got your?
I'll stick to that 4-0. Yeah.
What's the 4? You got to buy a shirt, right? Is that still the thing, or is it different this
the
year?
The world's most expensive shirt.
Yeah. Well, it was just meant to be a shirt until Lee came up and decided to get the
ultimate away kit.
No, I love that from him.
So I love all the players.
I love that from him.
Yeah.
So is it based on today's result then?
No. It's a
Framed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kissed by Arsene Wenger. A lot. Cost me about $2,000.
It's the most expensive top in history.
With Lee, I can
It
tell
cost
you
me a
that.
student loan. But you know, as long as he's happy because he won the league. So good on him.
Shah's gone 3-0. I've gone 4-0. Cecil's gone 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
You sticking with your 2 or looking at the lineup now?
It's a strong team. It's a strong team.
Yeah, I think 2-0. Yeah. I'm
It's a
going
2-0
to stick with
today.
that. I'm going to stick with that, yeah.
You're sticking with your 2-0. Who are we looking at to make the difference today? Obviously, you mentioned Jesus. You mentioned Reece getting his chance after his 2 goals on the weekend. Let's talk about Jesus first. Because I didn't actually expect him to start this game. But then again, people say he needs a goal, and I get that. But it's not like he's lacked in his performance overall. So I'm quite shocked that he's starting this game. But Cess, talk to me.
Yeah, like obviously I was looking at Gabriel Jesus. Again, I was quite surprised he started as well, but Arteta's clearly gone strong. We mentioned about him needing a goal. Eddie, I feel like, I don't think he's going to feel hard done by massively, but Chelsea was his redemption story last season, and it's looking like, depending on how well he does tonight, he's probably not going to start in that game. So I don't know how he's going to react to that. I'm looking at Eddie, and obviously one player definitely I'll be looking at is Kieran Tierney, Turkish, returning back, and there's been so much debate on him. Tomiyasu, Zinchenko obviously was training as well this week. Tierney, I'll be keeping a close eye, and I hope he has a really good game. I hope, everyone he gets reminded about how much quality he has. Kieran Tierney, I'll be definitely keeping a close eye on today.
And you mentioned Zinchenko. I want to go through the bench first before I delve into that.
Yeah.
High obviously our backup keeper, Hilson, Cedric, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Zinchenko, Partey, Smith, Odegaard, Saka, Marquinhos and Martinelli. Good to see Saka there. Hopefully an unused sub come the end of the game after picking up that knock on the weekend, having to come off. But you mentioned Tierney, and my next question was going to be, does anyone have the chance to knock on the door tonight for a start against Chelsea? And really and truly, as I thought of the question in my head, I said to myself, probably not, other than maybe a Kieran Tierney. But with Zinchenko back now, it becomes even more difficult considering Tomiyasu's kind of, been the preferred left back over the last few weeks. Other than, let's say not other than, James, is there any potential for players to knock on the door for a start against Chelsea?
I mean, there always is, but it feels difficult because this isn't just a good run of form. This isn't just a really good start. This is the best start we've had in any Premier League campaign, I believe, unless maybe 2000, 2003. 2002, 2003 maybe. But anyway, this has been...
But I think it is the best.
I think this has been the best.
Yeah, it's the best.
So, you look at that and you think, why would Arteta, off the basis of one kind of Europa League group stage match and a good performance there, think to completely change things around? The only reason I could see him doing it, and interestingly, by the way, Man United have finished second in their group there with that result. They won at Sociedad, but
they finished second.
Yeah, joint points.
Second,
Is that right?
Joint points.
Head to head
They
then.
both beat each other 1-0 away from home.
yeah,
But
they
I
did.
think it's gone to goal difference.
Oh yeah,
and
it
they
has.
second
So-
gone. Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, on Arsenal, maybe Kieran Tierney. The only way I could see him changing up is a bit like when he brought Tomiyasu in for the Liverpool game. If it's a purely tactical thing, there's a plan, there's something he wants to stop, and Chelsea away might be the kind of place you do that. But other than that, I think we pretty much know if everyone's fit who's going to start that game on Sunday. Yeah. Well, you're not sure?
No, I think you're right. I think it's impossible it sounds really harsh. I don't think whatever a player does today, they cement themselves in for Chelsea on the weekend. That's not how football works, in my opinion. I think that's it. I think Arteta knows what he wants to go with Chelsea. I don't think it's going to change from tonight's performance. I think, listen, it's nice to see some players returning, and it's good to remind ourselves of how good they are. Mohamed El Neni returning, that's a big one for me. I've actually really liked Mohamed El Neni recently, from when he obviously came back into the side last season, and it just shows his worth for this Arsenal team. So it'd be good to see his performance. But I don't think anyone can do anything, even if they go on and score.
You know who I am looking at though. I mean, okay, Xhaka and Odegaard are going to likely start on Sunday, but Lokonga and Vieira, I want to see good performances from them tonight, because with Lokonga, and by the way, I've been defending this guy. A lot of people have been on him for his performances. I don't think the performances were bad in the Europa League at all, but I felt he was doing a job covering where it would have been El Neni like we're seeing tonight. Now he's going to have a little bit more licence to get forward like he did in pre-season. Remember that good header, great header by the way, against Chelsea in pre-season. So I want to see him getting forward, having some fun without that responsibility of having to be the last man in front of the defence. And Vieira, because, and I say this in the nicest way, because I actually really rate the player. I actually really like him. He had a bit of a shocking cameo, didn't he, on the weekend?
I love how attentive you are.
It wasn't great.
Be real.
I know what he's going to say.
But then
bit off.
It's been weird for him because Southampton, shocking cameo, although difficult in that situation, I suppose. I thought he was good.
Quality against
PSV away.
He was
I thought he
out.
looked one of our better players out on the right.
Agreed.
So he's showing us what you can do in the home games in the Europa League. He's done really well as well. But again, the cameo the other day wasn't great. So I wanted to go out and just show everyone what you can do, because he's clearly got some serious talent.
Serious talent. A couple of players there. Shah, who are you looking at for in particular tonight against Zurich? And let's leave the starting 11 players to the side for a second. In terms of the fringe ones, who do you want to see a big game from?
Do you know, I'm actually looking at Eddie Nketiah, partly because of the Chelsea game on Sunday as well. Like Cecil was saying, the performance that he had against Chelsea last season was just amazing. So it'd be interesting to see what he does tonight. El Neni returning as well. It'd be interesting to see, what he brings to the side. So, yeah, them two are sort of like the main ones.
And James and Cecil both kind of, alluded to it. There's not much knocking on the door some players can do heading into the game against Chelsea, considering our starting 11 in the Premier League has pretty much been set. With Zinchenko going out, we've, more recently seen Tomiyasu in that role in the Premier League. Do you think that, anyone can knock on the door for a start Sunday?
Well, Arteta does say, it's all about competition and everything. So if Tierney has a good game, perhaps he can knock on the door. If Zinchenko comes in and gets minutes, perhaps he's another one. So, yeah, it just depends how well they play tonight. But obviously, Zurich and Chelsea are two completely different sides, so...
Yeah, they are. Dave Jordan says, hi, what selection mistakes has Mikel made tonight? Before does anyone think, there's anything wrong with the lineup tonight?
No, I'm happy with the lineup.
We've discussed pretty much a lot of the key players in the 11. I did want to see Marquinhos start. I really did, I'll be honest. That was something I was hoping to see. That was probably in aid of, in replacement to Gabriel Jesus, because I didn't expect him. But nice to see Marquinhos feature today, obviously, with what goal he scored when he played away against FC Zurich and how happy he was. And we haven't seen him for a while, but Arteta wants to go strong. He wants to top the group. I'm not disappointed in the 11.
Still made a lot of changes. I mean, Holding's come in. Tierney's, we know he's very good, but he's not his starting left back at the moment. Vieira, El Neni, Lokonga all coming in. Eddie and Nelson. Okay. I mean, that's more than half the team. But, this whole thing about, I think these players know as well that if Eddie scores a hat-trick, he's probably still not starting at the Bridge. I think they know that. But what they can do is put their minds more in Arteta's. Put themselves more in Arteta's mind.
Yeah.
Look at Nelson when he came on the other day. No one's expecting it to be Reece Nelson who came on, and he was brilliant in the Premier League. He effectively won us that game because it was 1-0 for a while. He gets the 2 goals, and now we're all excited to see him tonight. And we're kind of wondering and asking these questions about whether there's a larger role to play in this season than we perhaps expected. So they can just keep putting in performances that, you know, suggest that they're a real part of this season going forward and can contribute and can be relied on when the injuries come in. Because you don't want to just sort of be like, well, it's not the Premier League, so, you know, who cares? I'll wait till that opportunity comes along. They've got to do it here.
Yeah, because much is made of, you know, Reece coming into a team that's performing well and that allows him to perform well. Whereas in the Europa League, a lot of chopping and changing might not be the best platform for some of the players who have been in for criticism, maybe like the Eddies or the Congas over the Europa League group stage. But, like you said with Reece Nelson, what he done with those 2 goals is, in my opinion, now, on Sunday, if we need a goal and I'm looking at the bench, then I'm probably looking at Reece Nelson first and foremost before I even look at Vieira or a Marquinhos and so on, because because of that impact he had.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah, it is, and when you get those chances, you've got to take them. But I made the point of Forever Arsenal. You know, look, when you add a squad player to the first 11, how they raise their level for that team rather than kind of in the Europa League, it feels that the level drops. But at the same time, we've seen Saka start in the Europa League games, we've seen Xhaka start in the Europa League games, and their levels aren't dropping. Now, I appreciate that they're 2 of the most important players in the squad, but there's that fine line between, okay, we understand that the rhythm and flow isn't going to be there on Thursday nights like it has been in the Premier League, but also, you know, this is an opportunity. You've still got the ball at your feet, you've still got a more favourable opposition, try and make something happen. So there is a bit of pressure on these players, because otherwise, Brighton next week, otherwise you wonder when we might see a lot of them. So well, you know, they can do it.
It also shows how adaptable they are as well, to just come in with like 7 changes, come into the squad and just perform and turn up. So
there used to be excuses like that, innit? When Arteta made too many changes. I remember last season he made too many changes. That's why we lost. So that's a good point as well. Adaptability for a lot of these players needs to be on point.
Super Chat, if I'm scared, Cecil says Turkish is going to get Cecil, bring on the snakes and perhaps an electric eel. Perhaps, my guy.
Bro.
Perhaps, Cec, look.
Bro, no, that's a lie. Scared. Oh, honestly, whoever sent that, Turkish sent me the worst WhatsApp after that. The whole day when I dropped the rap, we planned all that. He sent me a WhatsApp saying, just be careful. It's fair game now. He goes, he's planning, so I said, Turkish,
I grew up on Punk'd. You remember that show, Punk'd?
I remember Punk'd.
Yeah, you're in for it. Trust me.
Don't do that,
It might
bro.
be next month. It might be in 3 months. It might be in a year. But when it happens,
what's the WhatsApp? You
I
sent
mean,
a
just
mad
to inspire
WhatsApp to
you,
me.
I'm a celebrity starting, so if you're going
listen,
to bring some live stuff
true.
in.
That's true.
Is that Hancock really going on that?
So it seems.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
So it seems.
see, big up Babatunde though. Good, what a
saw
legend,
it.
Yeah,
man.
Gio
What a legend.
Babatunde on it?
He told me.
I swear.
He didn't tell me, so I got something big coming, but I cannot say it as a big secret.
No
I said,
way.
bro, please tell me. He's like, I've moved my dates for my tour. I said, please, and then he didn't tell me, and I found out now he's on there. So big up Babatunde. I'll be supporting
Big,
man.
yeah,
Who
big
here would
Arsenal
be
fan
worse
as well.
on? I'm sorry.
I could not do that. I need
I
squash.
don't know if I could do it.
If I had squash, I
I
could
don't
do
know
it.
if I could.
Hold up my squash.
Let us know in the comments.
You're scared of rats. Don't pull your face. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I don't want to do it.
What, $1 million, bro?
Of course, for $1 million, I fucking
Is that what it is?
No.
gonna say, that'd be
They get different fees. It's never $1 million. It'd be like 10 bags,
Depends.
100 bags. Depends. But
Matt Hancock's getting 400k.
Serious?
Yeah.
I think they pay a lot. I don't think they pay big money. Big money. Just quickly.
I don't think I did. It's the eating bit.
Yes, it's
I
mad.
know. Oh God.
Eating bullocks.
I think
and
I'll
that.
probably vomit
Mad.
as I'm eating it.
Eating bullocks and that. Yeah,
Thanks.
man.
That's the worst. That's
That's
the
a mad
worst
thing.
part of it. I can't even lie. What was you gonna say?
Yeah. So just your message that you sent me. Every day could be Halloween till I get you back.
Remember that. I mean that.
Was that the?
That's what he said to me.
Oh, that's.
Are you scared?
How
Seth?
much is that?
Fuck a Halloween. It could be Halloween on the 7th of April, 10th of March. I don't care when it is. It's gonna happen.
His next text was, if I bring a tiger in and put you in a room with you, you'll remember this day. Bro,
You're gonna remember it, bro. You're top of that list.
bro,
There's other people in the list.
Though, bro. Like,
I'm gonna make sure you don't get injured. So I'm gonna make sure. I'm serious. I'll make sure you don't get injured because we're boys. But I'm gonna make sure you shit
It
yourself.
was a toy
at the
rap,
very
bro.
least.
It was a toy rap.
Yeah, but you started something that I'm gonna have to finish.
Because you went to the scare house and it wasn't really scary.
Am I on the list? Because I was scared
Nah,
of the scare house.
you're not on the list actually, but people have entered the list post post
How have they
experience.
entered? What do they do?
No, because
Well,
there was
Robbie
more
was
people
making
behind.
jokes yesterday on the live, so he's on the list now.
Oh, Robbie's on the list.
James sounds like he wants to jump on the list too.
I've got no interest. I actually hadn't even watched the video till like 2-3 days later.
Oh my
Yeah,
days.
keep it at that, man.
Yeah.
Keep it at
Cecil
that.
looks worried.
Back to business, back to the
Anyway.
football. Shrez says Eddie 14 and Reece have been brilliant for us and should move on, play regularly, 1-2 good games, and they're getting shout-outs to start against Chelsea. Sambi is useless, he says. But again, Shrez, it is the first time we're seeing Sambi. It's not the first time we're seeing him in this position, but it's the first time this season, I believe.
This narrative's trying to get pushed.
what,
as
in the
well.
Europa?
He's
A
not
couple
useless.
weeks ago, Bodo Glimt away, I think Reece Nelson started that game. I
Yep.
promise you, people
Didn't
in the
play well.
comment section going, Reece is useless.
Yep.
Reece
Yeah.
is useless. Get
Yep.
rid of him. Rubbish. What's
Correct.
the point? Right, he's done.
But it is a big, to be fair, it is a big one for Sambi.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
you said, Brighton next week might be the last chance before the World Cup for these fringe players to make some noise, to say the least.
Yeah.
And
Do you think
for
he wants?
Sambi,
Do you
it's
think?
a big one?
Do you think he's not going to go strong against Brighton? Brighton's a tough opposition. I know it's a cup game, but
It's
like
League Cup though.
Yeah, but come on, but it's still it's
something
just
like
Wolves.
this. It'll be
Oh,
something
still,
like
they got
this.
Wolves and they got a massive break. Obviously, some players that go to World Cup are playing, maybe not, but you'd expect him to go quite strong. Brighton are going to take it serious. They're not going to take it as. I don't think they'll take it as a fringe game.
Yeah, they'll go
it'll be
strong.
something like this, 11-wise, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've just beat Chelsea as well. So.
Yeah.
Listen, over the years with Wenger, I think I liked his approach to the League Cup, give the young players a chance, the fringe players a chance, and he'd put in a couple, names into there to kind of keep the consistency flowing. But I've never been the biggest fan of the League Cup. The only time I actually cared about the League Cup was when we didn't have Europe, and it was one of 2 competitions we could win.
Yeah.
Aside from that, this time it's a bit different because it's one game before a World Cup break. But then the League Cup, if I'm not mistaken, still finishes in February. So the workload from the end of the World Cup to February in the League Cup's probably going to be weekly fixtures before Europe even comes back.
That will be.
They must move. They must.
That
move
will be
a little
before Christmas, that 4th round, I believe, which will be our 2nd round played,
Was it on
if
the
we get
20s?
through.
Well, like 3 days after the final of the World Cup, 3-4
Something like
days,
that,
which
yeah.
is mad. So
Oh yeah, I did.
bit. It was on the
Imagine Jesus winning the World Cup.
And then coming
Gets a
to
call
play.
from Mikel. Sorry, mate. It's Huddersfield at home in the Carabao Cup.
We're going to need you.
We need no. You need to get back. Right, you're starting.
Yeah, to forget the World Cup celebrations.
You can
mate.
put the World Cup medal
Yeah.
down.
If we could just stop. I just want to let everyone know as well, we are live on Twitch, so get your comments in there, we'll be reading them out. We've got some already. Lays AB, a regular there, says, sup lads, love that Saliba shirt that James is wearing. You can get that at shop.aftv.co.uk, go get it, the new merch, and also the ones that I'm rocking here, the North Bank, not North Face, North Bank, hold tight the gang. And then Jazzo Van 96 says KT is finally starting, and then Lays AB with a prediction of 3-0. And yeah, and then Dr. Amino says, does AFT give love to Twitch? We are giving you the love, guys. Come and send your comments in throughout the game.
Twitch is growing. You guys are doing a lot of FIFA and a lot of good work there, so check it out as well, because you do streams on YouTube and Twitch and FIFA and all that. And
a tournament coming as well.
yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Tournament coming as well. Look out for the details on the socials, people. They're out from tomorrow and possibly Saturday. But there's going to be a PlayStation tournament, an Xbox tournament, led by Gooners versus Cancer. So all donations are going towards a good cause, and obviously AFTV are going to be a part of it too. A few of us will be dropping in the last 16 once the group stages are finished. Luke here with a super chat says, Oba is a bigger pagan than Van Persie. Firstly,
We have to talk about this.
he's not a bigger pagan than Van Persie, because Van Persie is a very big pagan, but he is a mug for doing that. I can't even lie. Oh, have you seen the advert? For
Yeah, we have to talk
What?
about that.
No, what
we
advert's
have
that?
to talk about it.
Alright, so basically there's a BT Sport advert, and BT Sport over the years have kind of done well in promoting games or promoting seasons and whatnot. They have actually put a nice twist on it in comparison to Sky Sports, but in this one, Oba's there and he says it's nothing personal, Arsenal, I'm a blue. I'm back,
Yeah,
and all
I'm
of this
back, yeah.
nonsense. And in my head I'm thinking, mate, you're a footballer, not an actor, you don't have to agree to this. But he's agreed to it, and in my opinion it's tarnished his legacy, and this is coming from someone that saw his exit as unfortunate, considering that he did bag goals for us. He was our best player during very, very low times, and he did help us get an FA Cup. But that advert, Cecil, James...
Don't come to me, go to James. Go on, James. Say you don't mind it. Go on. Go on.
No, it's not. It's definitely I don't mind it. It's not like my thing is. Maybe it is I don't mind it.
Nah, joking.
I'll be honest, right? Once he signed for Chelsea, right, I knew he was a blue, and you know, it's nothing personal. It's anything saying I knew. This is just all to promote the match. Fair enough. I don't like it. It's not, but I don't hate it. He's clearly being asked to say it. He's not gone. PT, guess what?
Yeah.
I think this would be great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but like Kano walked out of Top Boy. If you don't want to do something, you don't do it. Oba would have lived on if he said no to BT. They could have maybe done something else with it. That's my point with it. Now, for example, in years to come, if we talk about Oba's time at Arsenal, it's always going to come down to that little clip, I'm a blue.
But that, you know what annoyed me more was we had the big debate, was the recorded thing that wasn't meant to be seen of him saying that he needs players who just say yes to Arteta. That annoyed me more. That felt like more of a personal thing on young players who are carrying the club. And even though I think he's obviously on good terms and has great relationships with a lot of these young players and is very loved, I took issue with what he said there. The actual advert for BT, they're trying to create a story, and he's thought, yeah, all right, let's filter into it. And actually, if anything, it might have made him more popular with the Chelsea fans. So, I'm kind of, whatever.
With advert deals as well, there's also like that. Sometimes it may not is held against his will, but there might be a position where the club's saying, "Yeah, you've got to do this. This is the script."
What's going to happen if he doesn't?
I know he can.
Do you think the Arsenal players knew about the script? Do you think?
But they was there. They was doing part of it as well.
Well, this is what I mean.
That's what I'm saying,
but do you think they got
And
generic
Arteta's-
shots of them sort of shushing the camera and?
They would have been. I don't think they would have been.
Or do you think they've said this is how we're going to promote it?
No, I think it'd been NDAs. I think it'd be very hush hush.
I saw a great tweet. Someone got a screenshot of, Arteta when he's that close up to the camera like that. Someone goes, point of view, when you lose a duel.
Oh my days.
And to everyone in the chat comparing Oba's exit and Van Persie's, listen, the thing with Van Persie's for me was, that was it for me with this ownership, and that's why you saw the version of Turkish you saw over the years in terms of onto the owners. Quite depressing at times, to be honest, because Arsenal were depressing over the years. When Van Persie left for United,
That hurt you so much, innit?
everything got sucked down
back to
because
that,
that was.
Pre-Van Persie, he was more like Julian.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Julian, bit of tie, post.
don't get it twisted. I look back at some of my WhatsApp groups and pre-Van Persie, I was arguing a whole heap of nonsense. Van Persie going to United was that clarity, was a slap in the face. That was like, haven't you seen what's going on at this club?
Always go back to that. The trauma that's caused you.
Yeah,
You
whereas
always
with
go back to it.
Oba's gone and we've kicked on.
Yeah.
Van Persie left and it was the end. It felt like the end, like that United Arsenal rivalry. I know.
Won a few FA Cups, Ozil and Sanchez. I know what you mean.
He wanted more.
Just trying to cheer you up.
You can never know.
You just looked at me like I'm on your list.
No, not yet. You're not yet. Close though.
This list is mad still.
Says it's mad still. You might be lucky you're first.
Just get out of the way, bro.
Get it out of the way. I might work my way upwards. I don't know. I'll see
Better
how.
rotation, maybe.
One night I'm gonna sleep. Man's just gonna be in the darkness in the room, just with something like scaring me.
Is
with
Dave
machete.
Jordan on the list?
Look, production there. Someone's on the list. You put rats on the screen.
See?
Yeah?
I love
Someone's
that.
on the list there already. There's 3 men there with headphones on. Yeah, look, one of them's looking round. I hope it's not you, bro. I hope it's not you.
We got new stuff. I hope it's not you.
We'll talk afterwards.
You got another message.
Yo, I'm on their list. No worries. Don't worry about that. Shit, am I on production's list? That's a bit peak.
Yeah, that's
a bit peak. I have to be on guard every fucking moment.
Yeah, they can edit anything.
Yeah, they
want.
can.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
can really kill us.
It's true.
I have a truce with them. Just
You got a truce.
just leave it.
Looking at FT Zurich's team here, I'm not about to go through it, people.
Akita, listen, like,
Because
he seems, when we spoke about danger men, I didn't really notice, but Akita seems like he's the most prolific. Obviously, he's the striker, the most prolific in front of goal. I think he's got 3 goals this season. But I don't watch them.
I remember when we previewed Zurich before the away game, which was the first one in the tournament. I do think they lost quite a few players in the summer.
Oh wow!
One of them being Gnonto, I believe, has gone to Leeds. Am I right? Is this right?
I'll be honest.
I think I might have heard that when I spoke to Kevin for Zurich.
Comment section. This is where
Akita is the one that I know
This is where you help us.
about.
Yeah, got the assist for Somerville's winner at Anfield, I believe. Was it?
Oh, okay.
Alex says,
Italian
good evening,
player.
folks. I say a 3-0 easy win.
Kicked off.
3-0 is it, and we kicked off. Look at the smoke. Did you not see the
fireworks
they had
Firemen
in
and
their
things.
away end? Jeez Louise.
For what game?
Just now,
this-
that's why so
Oh,
much
you
seems
see
to
the
be like
firemen
fog.
and
It's like they had
everything.
and they had well, I don't know, they're like flashes of just fireworks.
16 seconds in, and looks like Jesus up top.
Where are we? Okay,
It's
yeah.
quite smoky, isn't it?
Very smooth. That's because they're flare. I mean, I suppose it's flares, I guess.
Can I ask
not
you
so
guys something about
fireworks.
El Neni returning, right? What is it about certain players? Xhaka's one of them as well. They rarely get injured, and then when they are, even for a prolonged period of time, it's just like, right, bam, you're back in. Like, Xhaka, do you remember he had 2 months out?
Yeah.
Everton away, was it?
Yeah.
Was it Everton away?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight back in.
Yeah.
You know, there's a durability to certain
Yeah,
players.
actually, quite a good game. I know he lost. I had a quite good game that game.
Yeah, he played well. He played well.
Yeah.
To be honest, he's actually, apart from
turn.
Anfield, he's played well ever since.
Rob Holding just got dipped.
That was a mad turn. That was a
Get
great
rid of that.
Well done,
play.
Gabriel.
Stunning.
Well, where are we? What's going on? Fabio Vieira's on the ground.
Maybe
Well,
it was
they've
smart,
started
can't
fast,
see
though.
that. I know.
Nice.
They come with some
big up.
energy.
That's well played. Well
Interesting,
played.
actually. It's a good point, James. That he's just been thrown back in. Like, I suppose it is a Europa. It's not a nothing game, but he needs to get match fitness to be thrown straight back in like that.
But it's Zurich
but-
though, so if you're going to
no,
play
that's-
against anyone,
that's true.
then
This is what I'm trying
Well,
to say.
maybe that's it. Maybe there's no more other opportunity to
Brighton,
give him
and that's it.
significant.
Well, you say that, but he did mention about, during the World Cup, they're going to be doing friendlies. They're going to try and arrange some friendlies when their players aren't going to the World Cup.
The smoke
I
needs
don't
to
know.
Go
clear
on.
because I honestly.
Can't see it. It's
ball into
foggy.
the box, a bit overhit, but no one was.
I don't know if Mohamed El Neni is going to the World Cup, but I know they are trying to arrange friendlies.
No, he ain't going. There's no Egypt in the World Cup.
Oh, there you go. Then they're trying to arrange friendlies, and he'll be part of it. They've got quite a few players staying back.
You said about 13, 14 players,
Yeah,
isn't
players. Yeah, in the press conference. Yeah,
I thought it was a bit more, but
It's not a great start for Rob Holding, is it?
yeah, he got. It's very
I
foggy.
don't look happy at all.
Doesn't it?
No, it is proper cloudy.
so what are you saying? They smuggled the fireworks in or something?
No, sorry, it wasn't fires. There's more flares. There's
Sorry,
like
it was me that's
flashy, yeah, it's like flashy
because there's
flares.
been so many going on outside.
Flashy flares. These away fans. To be fair, I'm talking about when we went to PSV away, we had red flares there. It was mental.
Richard says James would love a show with you and Charlene. Both always make great points. It'd be a better watch compared to Sesso and Turkish.
Wow.
Who told Richard to watch us?
A lie?
Who sent in Richard?
Yeah.
Well,
burner account.
all I can say is, like, at least someone said it.
Where's my list?
Yeah, add it to the
You're
list.
now top of the list,
Add
James.
everyone.
Oh my god, I forgot about the list. That's joking.
A lot of people did the Game of Thrones reference. Yeah, I like that.
What's the
like
get? Which
that.
one? Oh yeah. He's gonna come in looking like Robbie.
He's a faceless man.
See me, man, I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
He'll sack you without you knowing it.
The real Robbie wonder where he is. Little does he know, he's been let go already, mate.
That would be hilarious. Also, my phone pinged. That is so rude of me.
So rude of me.
Sorry.
My phone pinged. How rude of me.
Oh, James.
It's alright, mate. You're watching a game with friends, buddy. Alright, you don't feel any pressure to have your phone on mute, bud.
Oh, thank you. By the way, because it was the other day, so I don't know if everyone did the whole happy birthday to Cecil, because happy birthday. We're not
Yeah,
going to have
happy birthday,
Cecil.
Cecil.
No, but like with the comment section and.
You're pointing at me.
Because you're looking at the game, it's like,
I called you on your birthday now.
yeah, you
What
did.
do you want to
to be fair.
fucking...
I want you to
Send
come with
a whole
balloons,
with some
flying
flowers.
poppers. Yeah, man. Come on. If I wasn't on your list, you would.
You're lucky you wasn't in for your birthday, because I had a quick turnaround the revenge ready, but I heard you wasn't in, so I thought, let me save it.
You're lucky he didn't buy the cake.
Let me work on it.
That's true, actually.
Be inside it.
Nearly chowed into that cake.
Did you have a good birthday though?
Yeah, I did nothing. I
Oh yeah, you did say.
did enjoy that. That's what I needed, a little pause. But yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I just feel like I'm getting older, which is not good. But life.
You're
Hey,
so young, sis.
I feel old. I want to go to some Twitch comments here. So I've got a nice one for James. Martin says, so happy seeing James' growth as a presenter. Even from the first time you appeared on AFTV, you showed incredible understanding of the game and sense of maturity.
Well, thank you so
How many
much.
people are you paying today? Jeez,
Yeah.
Louise.
That's why his phone pinged earlier.
Yeah.
I've sent it, mate.
That messaging,
Will I
can
send you
read
my
it now?
details?
Yeah. Is this okay?
Neil says, big up my man Turkish. Do you think Sambi is more number 8 than number 6? We need a quality cover for Partey in January.
In all honesty, I haven't seen anything from Sambi to say he's even good enough for either role. But
This game is
I thought
extremely
the same about Xhaka, and when his role changed, we saw a much improved Xhaka. So
True.
I hope the same for Lokonga.
Do you know, with the way Zurich have started, I can see why Arteta's gone strong. We needed to.
So what is Zurich fighting for? I think it's
Conference
that
League.
third place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which will be it's not me being disrespectful, but a big thing for them as well. Like, I remember being in Bodo and speaking to their fans, they were like, listen, we got Conference League, we'd love that. So
Right. I actually like that competition. Not for.
Go in it then.
No, I've got no interest in being in it. But I actually like the competition. At first, everyone's like, "Why do we need a third? This is ridiculous." More for. I actually think it's a good thing to have. Again, no interest in being in it, but
For the lesser teams, or just in wide?
we say for the lesser teams, but yes, again, I don't want to be in it. I need to keep stressing that. But
Ambassador James.
What were the semi-finals last year? It was like Marseille, Leicester, Roma finaled.
No, wasn't it? No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
think it was that. That's a good Thursday night.
It's not bad.
That's all.
Thursday nights.
That's a
want
decent.
my
Thursday
nights
nights.
That was a bet. I think in terms of like club names, I think that was a better four than the Europa League semis, if I remember right.
Who's in Europa?
What was Europa?
I think it was Rangers, Leipzig,
What's that?
Frankfurt,
Last year before.
and I can't remember who else. Can't remember who Frankfurt beat. West Ham.
West Ham. I would say that.
Actually,
I did say
no, that was a good four as well. But
that's a good
you
four.
know,
Good
still
call.
lots of good football being played. But, you know,
Just a lot of competition, a lot of football, but can't complain with that.
A lot of changes coming to the European format in the next year or so. Anyway, I think this is the last year of top four
Champions
mixed
League,
Champions
innit?
League. I
Yeah.
think from next season is top 5 mixed Champions League.
for
Oh,
the
is it?
start of the season after.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
Yeah.
so this is 22-23.
Yeah, I think
So
23-24 is when the top 5 make it for the 24-25 season.
Is that right? So next
That's
season
come
will be
round so quick.
fan cam titles. I think we can get top 5. Oh no.
What do you guys make of
the
that?
top five,
Top
sure.
5 as opposed to top 4.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
There's bare changes coming in football at the moment, I'll be honest. There's a lot, guys. There's a lot happening, whether it's the World Cup, whether it's the Champions League, whether it's the Super League, which keeps saying it's popping back up. People are still
Yeah.
trying to bring it up. Like, it's just like, come on, guys, man. Like, I love the original sport.
Exactly, just keep it original. Let us just enjoy it.
But I suppose that, do I sound like an old fogey then? I'm not
No,
liking
but
change,
some
or I
things
don't know.
just
It's
need to
really
be
difficult.
left.
Yeah, I agree.
And on top of top 5, I think 2 places go to the teams that didn't make it that are the highest European coefficient. So, for example, Man United could finish 8th and still make Champions League, I believe, depending on who else finishes outside of the Champions
Well,
League.
that's some really good football there.
Wait, explain that again.
Yeah, you were spitting some bars
I
there
think you
still.
basically get like ranking points for competing in European games, which accumulate over 5-10 years, or maybe your history. I don't know how long it stretches back to,
think
but
5-10
basically,
sounds
right. So basically, the teams that don't qualify through competition but have the best ranking,
That usually do.
will make it.
So Super League stuff, really, basically. So it's
just all getting
Well,
a
I
bit
think they're trying to.
complicated.
There's a little more merit to it,
okay.
rather than just we founded this competition, so we're in it.
You're in it, yeah.
Turkish will have to switch his show to the Big 8. I'm already worried about Newcastle, mate. Super 7, that might be the show. I don't know
But
what
also,
happens on 8.
Big 6 has a good ring, so maybe it'd be like the Great 8 or something.
The Great 8. Oh, that was good.
There you go. Like a movie.
You better pattern that.
Should I start that show?
You're gonna get on that list by the end of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the Great 8 actually is that bangs. I can't lie.
What's wrong with Eddie?
The Great 8.
He's gone down. Oh, what's he
No,
doing?
just
Sorry.
sorting out
To his laces.
sorting out his boots.
You're right though. Newcastle would. Boy, they're gonna be there. I'm sorry.
They've approached it quite well, Newcastle, under the radar. They
Yeah.
haven't really caused much noise yet, but they've kicked on. They've added quality players in different positions. Slowly, but I say slowly. It hasn't even been a year yet since that new ownership has come in, and people are already
Well done, Sam
saying
B.
top 4 candidates.
That was good.
Yeah.
But
man,
ain't they
that's
sitting 4th in the table now?
true. Are they?
5th,
When I last saw it.
that might even be 6th.
I think they are fourth.
Is it 4th?
They fourth. Hold on.
Oh wait, no, I think Man United went ahead.
Oh.
I can't remember.
But they
beating
was
West
4th,
Ham.
I think, was that the weekend?
What am I talking about? I don't look.
Yeah, they
beyond
are fourth. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you look at number 1.
They're fourth.
Yeah, they are fourth.
Don't look that far down.
Say that while we can.
Corner to Zurich, and to be honest, the first 10 minutes, we haven't really settled well yet.
I haven't really seen
They're
them really
all
attack
over
their
us.
goal. I've seen it be a bit scrappy in their half, but with more FC Zurich. I'm so shameless. If we are top of the Premier League by the time we get the World Cup, I'm printing the top with the Premier League table on for the whole month.
You're printing it.
Yeah.
If
And
what?
what? Sticking it on your wall.
If we're top by the World Cup, I'm printing the top with
Don't do
us.
that to
I'm
us.
doing it. I'm walking through the World
Go
Cup.
on.
So what's
Do
it
it,
going to say?
sis.
Played 14.
Yeah, just for the World Cup, just for the we're top for a month. I just use it, and then once it comes off, you won't
The
see it
great
again.
unbeaten run of...
It's offside.
Offside, must be.
That was terrible. Apologies. That was terrible.
Sis, I think you should do that.
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to America and I'm gonna wear my.
I really advise you don't do that.
No, do it.
I'm gonna do it. Arsenal on top and going for the whole month of the World Cup. Brilliant. And when it resumes, you won't see that top.
What if we remain top, then?
There?
You have to change it.
Where do we
Played
remain top?
15, played 16, played 17.
Every match day.
Yeah, I ain't got the funds for that. That's a bad thing. But just for the month of the World Cup. But yeah, man.
Or, you know, can you get tops where you could just like stick a number on to get like is it tacky back? What's it called?
A what?
You know, like.
Blue tack?
No, tacky back. You know, the Velcro strappy
It's
thing.
called tacky back. If you had a tacky back.
Yeah, all right, so you know, like the Velcro. So if you've got a jacket,
Yeah.
and then you could stick it over. Do you know what I mean?
I think Adicolor used to have it back in the day. The old
Do they still do
Adidas.
that? So not
Probably
buttons, but the other ones that stick, or shoes. You know when
Like
it sticks
tacky
over.
back.
Velcro. is
Yeah,
that what it's called?
Velcro. What is tacky?
I just
That sounds
I made up the name. Maybe you
Yo.
could get like a Velcro. You could just stick different. No,
When
wow.
did Zurich become Real Madrid?
Zurich
Yeah,
actually
they're
played
on
good
us. I
football.
can't lie.
They are. They're out for a win tonight, boy.
Feels like Bodo. All the fans are in
Their
fully in
fans
full
are
voice.
loud.
Bouncing.
Okay, 12 minutes in, we've had our fun. Can we
Yeah.
wake up now?
Come on, Arsenal.
Vicky says, you guys are the best. Keep up the good work. Thank you,
Big up,
Vicky.
Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky. Tell Richard that because
Oh, guess
that
nice.
comment still rattled me.
Oh,
That's it. Beautiful. Go on.
well
Get
played.
it wide.
Sorry, big up
Make the
Vicky.
run in the middle.
Go on.
Come on.
Ramsdale
this is
just
good.
played a
Still
brilliant
Go
pass
on.
to Jesus.
Whip it now. Oh, what happened?
I don't think the run was great from Nelson. It wasn't.
It wasn't, but he could. He
Then
had,
again-
he had space
But
to
Vieira should have
find
passed
a
it.
second ball.
That was really nice from Jesus as well.
Your first bit of space we had moving into their
That's
half.
good pressing, to
yeah.
be fair. That's good
Right,
pressing.
we have a bit more of that,
Let's
please.
up it.
What's that throwing to us?
Jesus captain, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's on the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
because Odegaard's.
Oh no, Jesus is the
Rob
second.
Holding,
Yeah,
who's
it's
done
great.
in that department.
He was part of the management
It was part of the old leadership group.
leadership group. That's it, not
Do they
management.
still have a leadership?
No, it's Jesus and Xhaka and Odegaard.
It's Odegaard then, yeah, Xhaka Jesus.
Yeah, that's a shame. Leadership group was quite. Actually, I prefer the further captains that we have. Actually, that leadership group was heavily spoken about when that brought in. Though.
Famous leadership group of 2019.
What's he given? Corner?
That was a
I think
corner.
that's a go kick, ain't it?
Was it? Did not
It-
kick
we-
It looked like it
kicked
was,
it
but I
out.
think he gave the corner.
They
Oh,
look like they're
really?
going over
Yeah,
to-
corner.
Oh, it is a corner. Not like we kicked it out.
Go on, Vieira.
Remember, guys, Zurich are last in the Swiss League, 7 points off second last, and have one win all season. Is
that
Just
right?
a reminder.
Is that right? I don't know. I was about to ask you. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's
They're in
correct.
form.
Lord.
So
And
it'd
then
be
will
a
they
bit
lose?
embarrassing
Will they
if
lose
we-
to PSV? 5-0. They lost 5-0 to PSV.
I think PSV have been scoring goals for fun in this competition, really. Apart from
Go
Madrid,
on,
that's it.
bang that. Ah.
I'll be honest, that was a bad
Lovely
pass.
pass.
Could have kept it.
Oh.
No!
Oh, that was a good
Sorry,
one.
that
by
turn.
That was a turn.
That was
That's a bad touch from Jesus. Unlikely. You never really see that. He normally pins that ball well. Very unlike him.
They did this at Forest.
Yeah, they've been doing it. They've been
Was
doing
it
it quite
Forest?
recently. Yeah, they've been doing it quite recently. Not even just at
There
Forest.
was nothing wrong with that ball.
It's bobbling.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
It's on the carpet, bro. That should be if you're the.
Sometimes the bubble can help when you hit it a bit off the ground. You get more behind it.
Good point. Got an exceptional technique,
Yeah.
but I hear it. Ben White in that middle.
They're really.
Their shape's good. Their shape's good. El Nene's not really doing a party thing. Party drops deep, yeah. Like, yeah, they are. They're on him, though. You know, he drops deeper into that position.
Playing at the back now, waiting to draw them out a bit.
Blimey.
They're pressing high.
They really are. They really are. Did no one see the Martinelli interview in the week about him
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
like, the pen, not just give me a pen, but they were kind of
He's
saying,
happy,
you know, he's
yeah.
happy. Seems like one of those players just doesn't care about all the behind the scenes stuff, the money, the salaries.
got
He
his
just
head
wants-
screwed
play
on.
football.
yeah, he just wants to kick ball.
And he has actually, ever since he arrived at Arsenal, you think, you know, it was a massive step up in terms of, what was it, Brazilian fourth tier,
Yeah.
coming to Arsenal. Suddenly he's playing Premier League games, Europa League games, he's scoring goals. He was, I don't think Was there a little doubt whether he was going to get those opportunities in that first season? I can't remember, but very quickly was integrated. And then when he had the injury, people forget he had that big injury problem.
Oh, yeah.
Like a knee that kept him out for about 5-6 months.
Yeah.
And then it took a while for Arteta to get him into the team.
believe in him too.
But he's never kind of looked like he lacked hunger or anything like that. He's just, head screwed on, as you said.
Yeah.
Just
I love
focused.
him. I think we're so lucky to have him.
He's a great
Well, I say
player.
lucky. The scouting department did a great job, but obviously really happy we do have him.
Great deal. How much did we pay for him in the end? 7 mil?
Six.
Yeah.
Ituano, I think, was the club.
It was. I remember doing the not welcome video for obviously only but for Marquinhos and watching
press
back.
He was part of that summer 2019 of Martinelli, Saliba, Tierney,
Was Cedric in that one?
David Luiz.
Guendouzi, Torreira.
They were the season
Oh,
before.
that was that was the Pepe
Cedric,
season.
I think
Yeah.
So
it was half
Pepe, Ceballos.
yeah.
So when did Cedric come in?
Cedric came in January.
Actually amazing how many of them were successes.
Ref. Did the referee not say that?
Like we spoke about it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, whip
God,
that
this
in
goal was
now.
really nice.
Who's that?
Where was that goal?
Finish that.
Oh, how
Ref.
He actually,
Zone's
hit, he
right.
actually hit that well.
That was in the
Oh,
box.
is it? Well done,
Tierney.
That's a great finish.
Come on.
You said it. You said it before.
Today. Well done.
What a goal. Well done.
Deserves that as well. I swear a couple of weeks ago hit the post and Eddie scored off the rebound. Yeah.
Bodo Glimt, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Go on, Tierney. I'll do him a
Finish.
world of good as well. Go on,
Finish.
Tierney.
That was class
That
from
was strike.
Nelson, though, to find Ben White.
Yeah, yeah.
Really lovely pass.
Good overlap by Ben White as well.
That's nice. Hey, Jesus, well done.
I love that Ben White's doing that now more as well. He always does the overlap.
Yeah.
He's on.
Perfect. Nice.
He's comfortably on.
Was it a handball in this? I mean, it looked like his arms were up.
But it
it was
was
handball,
kicked
but it doesn't
into
matter.
him.
It's just-
That is
right.
We got the goal anyway. Beautiful Tierney.
KT.
Oh,
What, is he knocking on the door for Sunday? Hello?
Look at the swazz on that. dude.
yeah,
That's beautiful.
When it goes through the
Yeah,
players
yeah.
like that, it's a sweet one. Bottom
Sweet one.
corner as well.
Well done, Kieran.
Tara Stevens says, "Come on, love that."
Dave Jordan, where you at? See? Kieran Tierney. What a goal.
Shazan says, who bought Turkish that Arsenal locket? I don't know. I wouldn't call it a locket, mate, but it is Sanucci. Yeah. So if you need something like this, then make sure you hit the link in the live chat. There's a link, and there's a link in the description. Big up Sanucci. He also had some of the other teams on the Kroenke have won recently. Time for Arsenal. I hope so, because I don't give a shit about any other team that he owns.
No, for real. I think I did see a thread though online about how it all is. Yeah, a lot of the clubs that he owns are winning, and how it's supposed to form.
I don't care about the clubs winning, but I like that he owns clubs that are winning.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a
Because
good...
at one point there was stage they won.
I think that's
they
a
won.
good thing. Listen, I'd much rather that than him have a load of clubs that aren't winning.
Yeah, this is the most successful
Yeah, but
club when he was going
five
through our
years ago, this
demise.
conversation would be very different.
No, I know, yeah.
Most of his clubs have only started winning recently.
Recently.
After 20 years of ownership and so on.
It's because
So
of the rise
the context
of
is
Super
very-
Josh Kroenke, that's why.
He's saying he's
He's the catalyst, and he's changed it all.
I like Josh.
Don't bro, add him to the list, bro. You might as well, bro.
Diving
he
forward.
might be top of the list
on the ball, sorry. Who was that?
in the middle there.
Yeah.
That's Jesus, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, with Jesus, yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, come on, I want Mohamed El Neni screamer today, man. I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm feeling it in my bones. Oh.
But that was
was that
actually a
to?
good pass, unless he knew he was
He
offside.
knew he was offside. Yeah. You don't,
Was he off?
Yeah. There's no way you just stand there like that.
Even if you are off, you just try and take in your.
Yes, that's what the
I
manager.
didn't
That's what the
even- I
that's what the
didn't
manager would
clock
say,
it
but some players like
They
man.
made a good start, Zurich. They really did.
Yeah, hopefully that goal has settled it now, though.
Would you say that's against the run of play for Arsenal then?
A little bit. I mean,
Little, yeah. I wouldn't say Zurich were all,
go on.
all over us, but
It's a foul. I hate
gonna
the
give
refs
it
that
really
do
No.
looked
that.
at that and said it wasn't a foul.
I hate the refs. Recently they've been doing that. I did that with Saka. What game was it? Southampton. His body's in front of the ball. The player's not touching the ball and they push him to the ground. It's like, yeah, play on. It's infuriating. You can't get to the ball without going through the player. It's a foul. Jazza Van 96 says, KT, let's go. Let's go.
Dan will be happy. He's been crying out for KT as well.
Turkey's a big KT fan as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't like. I like Tommy and I like Zinchenko.
Oh, you can like all of it, it's not
really
me.
fast as long as we're winning games. I don't give a shit.
Oh, why not?
What an
Fans
interception
over there,
that
that's
was.
class.
Go on, Eddie.
That's class. Go on, Eddie. Go on,
on,
shoot.
take a
Why
shot.
not?
Oh, that was a
That was on
That was a
target.
strong. Bro, he had no
no.
backlift then.
Jesus is so strong.
It's
Isn't
that
he?
a corner for us?
This is
But he does it so well. You know, some people are so obvious.
South
with it.
Americans, bro,
He's just so strong.
That's it, Eddie.
dogging them.
Oh, good.
Whee!
It was all right.
But the Eddie's shot. No, let me see the backlift. It was a bit fair. I thought that was hardly any backlift.
What the keeper?
He got a lot behind it. Either corner would have been problems, but it was straight down the middle.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he shot because he does need setting as well.
Yeah. God, getting into it now, Arsenal.
Come on, boys.
Who's on the corner?
Oh, yeah,
Vieira.
I'm trying to look through. Who is that?
Nelson.
Who is that?
Nelson, I think.
Oh yeah, Vieira's there.
That was a terrible corner. But who's taking corners? Is it
I'm
Nelson?
surprised because Vieira's deliveries
It
have
is
been good
Nelson.
from the corners. That I've seen him on.
So I think they're going for in-swingers generally.
I was going to question
that's probably it.
who's the set piece specialist in this team today. Who if they had a free kick outside the box, who's going to take it?
That's a Vieira.
Serious, yeah.
Or
That's the
Jesus.
first person
Jesus,
that
I think.
came to
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Just because I don't know
We haven't really got
their
dead ball.
technique is.
Have we got dead ball spec? No, we haven't really got dead ball.
Are there that
specialists.
many dead ball specialists
In the-
around
around
these?
anymore?
I mean, Ward Prowse.
Trippier.
I was
That's the first
I was in a
time
pub
I've-
quiz. This was like, I don't know,
You
6
drink?
months ago. It was a pub quiz.
He looks too young, don't he?
Yes, I was smashed, but it's not the point.
Okay, I just wanted to
How
let-
dare you assume?
wanted to let the viewers know that you like
question-
a good drink.
The question was, and this is the only thing I could possibly contribute to, I didn't have a clue on any of them, was which two players have scored the most Premier League free kicks in history? And James Ward-Prowse actually one of them.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the other?
How
Beckham?
many is this?
Beckham.
Yeah.
I said
gotta be.
Lampard.
Did you?
Turns out he's about 6th on the list.
He must have been drinking a lot.
But I
James.
just, do you know what it was? I thought my brain did think Beckham. And I thought, nah. I mean, maybe it's one of those where
so
because he
many.
scores so many great
You
ones.
thought
you just
you thought it was a trick question.
Yeah,
That's probably what
basically.
you thought.
That's why I said
Beckham's
James
the easy
Ward-Prowse.
answer, Yeah, well,
yeah.
Well, but I would have known that though. It's interesting.
Trippier is a set piece specialist.
He is.
He deserves respect in that
Oh
department.
yeah, true.
The World Cup, boy.
But aside from them
World
two
Cup, was it
in the
Croatia?
league, I'm not too sure who else would come third.
Did Trippier score the World Cup against Croatia? Was it that? We obviously we
Which
lost.
one?
but-
Would you call
In
De
the World
Bruyne
Cup,
a set piece specialist?
Yes. Oh no, he scored that. No, I said it because I got that one
I
of
would.
him hitting the post
That's
recently.
nice.
A bit into the
Tierney,
box.
that's really nice.
Oh my
Oh, who's that? Vieira?
That looked painful.
Bit embarrassing when you don't connect. I was gonna say it's audacious, but you don't connect. It's painful.
He tried.
Fair enough. Yeah. That was really nice from Tierney. I do think, as brilliant as Tomiyasu has been, I made this point 1,000 times, I do think we sometimes miss Tierney doing that thing down the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head down, getting round him. But, you
That's
know,
it. Nice.
I guess you don't need it when Martinez doing it himself.
He's out of the three. He's like we even got one signing here. Tommy, KT, Zinni, White, who has better options than us. I think when you look at our left back options, the one that scares
on.
opponents in terms of
Making
being in the box is Tierney.
Too much on it.
Even in the box, yeah.
In terms of getting in and around the box and whether taking a shot or getting into a good
I would
area.
have said Zinchenko as well, but I haven't seen because I haven't seen enough yet.
I
Because
think
he's been long
Zinchenko's the
enough.
one that teams hate playing against the
Yeah,
most.
because he's just everywhere.
He actually
and he
is
can
everywhere.
fight. He finds pockets, and he has got good technique. It's just I haven't seen enough this season yet. But he's definitely one that I know other teams would. Yeah, like you said, James would be annoyed with if he was on the pitch. Oh, De Bruyne, by the way, is ball in the Champions League. I'm sorry, I saw it this morning. I just couldn't believe it. Saw it this morning. It was an unbelievable pass. He is a joke. Oh, some of the through balls.
Yeah,
Some of them.
but it won't be enough to stop our mighty title charge.
I can't wait till Arsenal versus City. That is going to be. Oh.
A good
like
time
tomorrow.
to play them would
I
have been
can't
now,
wait.
innit?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
wait
you
till
lot
full
can-
time.
I can't wait.
No, it's just
Haaland's
going to
out
be.
injured at the minute, ain't he?
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
nice.
that's true. That was a great touch.
Nelson, this has been a very.
Well, he said he
nice
threw his
bit.
hand at him.
What?
I didn't see that, but clearly he's holding his foot.
Probably an accident, if anything. Nelson's not really appealing, so.
Nelson's a very chill player. Isn't it? You see the Headland boys? They're
it was an accident,
They're all very
Like, you got-
relaxed,
oh,
aren't they?
whatever,
They're
man,
super relaxed.
Yeah, look, you
It
got
was
to...
actually a really nice bit of play from him as well. It was
Yeah,
a
the
good
touch and he held him off and
Yeah, it was good.
it was a soft foul though. I don't know if the referee needs to blow for that, but anytime someone holds their face, that is it. Panic stations.
I mean, yeah.
And players use it to their advantage now. They know now. Their knee could be hurting
exactly.
them. They hold their head, the game's going to be stopped.
Yeah,
I
true.
get from the refs that you do not want to get that one wrong, right?
What,
What,
the face,
like,
you don't
head,
want to
anything.
just,
yeah, I
exactly.
get that.
That is.
I get that, but there's you know,
The team's not dark arts, yeah,
overprotection
teams-
is a thing as well.
Yeah, facts.
You know.
Oh, well done, Tierney.
Go.
He's
Let's
playing really well.
break forward. Oh, it's 1-0 already, isn't it? What do we? I predict a
Did you
2.
forget the goal?
Blimey. Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about like. Who you said 4, innit?
You're rattled ever since he said you're on his list.
Now that actually spun me.
He can't function. Look,
No.
why is everyone fair in Turkish? Why
No,
don't you
no.
just team up against Turkish?
Oh, you're done as well, mate. You're going to be the easiest as well.
No, I'm not.
Hide around the corner for 2 and you're going to
Did you guys see that?
Ramsdale
Yeah,
just kicked the ball off the pitch.
And Ramsdale just went, you know what?
Have a corner. Look at this.
Wait,
Have a corner. Go on.
I'm bored.
but
You know what? He
because
said-
it was a back pass,
He
wasn't
said,
it?
do you remember Petr Cech? I can do one better, mate.
No, nothing will ever be like that Petr Cech pass.
That was mad.
That was nuts.
Oh no.
He actually nearly rolled it into his own
Yeah.
net.
Nonchalantly as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's just
And-
There's been a few keeper blunders that are just
That's a
iconic.
few corners for them, you know. That's
Yeah,
probably their third,
3.
fourth corner of the game.
You got a bet on, mate? Or
Nah. No. We have people accusing me of dodgy betting and corners and that. Oh, 3 corners for them, 2 for us.
oh, that's not too bad.
Only the 1 shot from them.
On target or just one shot in general?
1 shot in general.
Right, for all that possession, I mean, it felt like they had a lot of sustained possession. It's only 1 shot.
That still had a lot. Oh, wait, how much of the ball have we had? I would guess we've probably still had more possession. So we've just not had
maybe
any very
like
dangerous areas.
63%.
Okay, so still
According to Flash Score. I know people might be using other apps, but Flash Score is the one I'm using.
What is it? 63%
There's
to
other,
us.
Yeah.
other apps available,
As Ty would say.
as Ty would say.
Big up, Ty.
Big up, Ty. Can't believe he went Amsterdam, man.
Ty?
Can't believe he wasn't there. Yeah, he went.
Was you with him?
Nah, we stayed in a hotel. Yeah, but he went into the centre of Dam. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll speak to him, find out
Yeah,
what his
yeah,
experience
you
was
got to
like.
speak to him private. You got to speak to him 1-to-1.
I could just imagine. Wow, Charlene, I could not.
Did you see a slip on
Exactly.
this slip on bias? That was absolutely.
Oh yeah, about Helen.
Oh my days!
Guys,
Brilliant,
if you haven't seen it, go to Bias Premier League show. and watch it.
brilliant.
Obviously, he's still not fully recovered from Amsterdam after that.
Ty is what a legend. What a legend. Oof.
Cecil, how old are you now? I just turned 26 and feel old, says Baby Goat.
I'm old as well, baby goat. Same age as James. I don't like reading my age. James, you want to tell me your age?
27. Why don't you just tell them your age?
I don't like saying. I like being 26. You know.
Right.
Now I'm old. I feel old, bro.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Well done.
Says the girl who's 21.
Yeah. I thought you was 18. What?
Jesus is class, isn't he? Well done, Nelson.
Oh.
That's it. Beautiful, Reece
good
Nelson.
strength.
He's playing. Oh, he gave the ball away! James!
Why did
He
you do
played
this?
so well.
I was talking about when he's been playing. Now he's undone all of it.
It's one mistake.
No, he has looked really good.
27.
Commentator's curse is a real thing, by
It's
the way.
definitely a real
Every
thing.
time I want to talk about how
You.
good
Every time
That
they
would've been a good
something
chance
happens
there.
against the player.
Question here, who is your favourite player, Turkish? It's a good question, you know. I haven't
Xhaka.
thought about that in a while. Probably Jesus, if I'm honest with you, or Saka. But
Saka, man. Saka.
Jesus or Saka. Saka for you,
Bukayo every
Sure.
day
Yeah,
of the week.
Bukayo Saka.
Every
Absolutely
day of the
adore
week.
him.
James? Do you know what it
Hold tight,
in,
Martinelli.
in
Hold tight,
general,
Martinelli,
it's
though.
Saka, but Jesus has brought the quality that we've lacked for so long.
favourite
Yeah.
player. But like, as in
Right now.
likeable in terms of rating them? I don't know.
In terms of football. This guy's looking at character and stuff. Who we might take the tea in afternoon
Yeah,
scones
what do
or
they
something.
eat?
Stats of, you know, how many
If I've
times
got an
have they
afternoon,
featured
oh,
online.
that's so
Go on,
good.
go on.
As a pet,
Did you just see that
pulled his
touch
shirt.
from Jesus?
Yeah, wasn't it? Go on.
Go on, finish that!
He's obviously hit his own player.
Gabby, he's clearing them now.
No, offside.
Offside.
He has a pull of the shot on Eddie. Eddie could. I mean, don't really go down there.
Max says I sent 2 super chats before. Let me see if I can find them, my guy.
Just to remind everyone,
that's
we are
incredible.
on Twitch as well. To get some
Touch from
comments in.
Jesus is class. It's hit Jesus.
Hit Jesus, yeah, hit Jesus.
Keeper
Good defending though.
Oh yeah, great.
That should have been 2-0, man.
Well, good football though. That's brilliant from Eddie as well.
Earlier.
Credit to him.
Good pass as well.
Yeah. Favourite?
Up the way, Jesus.
Ben White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think he's really funny.
I've got a link to Ben White, you know.
Like he just. What do you mean you got a link to Ben White?
We'll talk after, but
Sounds like you're trying to hook him up.
No, but like, if you like, no, if you like, yeah.
You want to go for
unlucky.
afternoon tea?
Yeah, exactly.
Guys,
Sandwiches.
You know what he said? He goes, I don't think he's funny. What?
Yeah.
You've seen him when he just leaves a little kick on a player out for not in like a not in a dangerous way. Just kick
Of all
around the
things, you
player
went
for no
for, he
reason.
leaves a kick, not his interviews where he's been hilarious.
Yeah, that as well.
So funny.
Ben, was it Salib? No, Harry Kane. He just
Vieira.
barged
Vieira
him for
is
no
down.
reason.
Yeah.
I feel like one might go against him one day. Don't get me wrong, but
Yellow card for the Zurich player as well. They're going to replay the challenge now.
it felt like one of those.
It's a scissor challenge.
That was a scissor.
Did you get any of the ball?
No,
I think
he's
that-
definitely all right.
He's
It's a
alright.
yellow. Yeah.
He got a yellow already. He got a yellow. JD says, I wish Tierney wore the armband today. He is the best leader.
Ooh. So consistency
Yeah.
is an injury, though, isn't it? Well, man, just having breaks and chat.
Arteta's talking to
Ramsdale's in
Ramsdale.
The game's going on. You Rams are coming at some more.
Don't kick it out for a corner.
As if he jogged all the way up there to have the conversation. That's mad.
Got to do as
Things
the
like that.
whole
I'd love
saying.
to know what he said to him. What tactical tweak in Aaron Ramsdale's game?
You need to catch the ball like
Yes.
this, not like this.
Don't kick it.
I genuinely would love to know. Because I mean,
What's he moaning about?
Something about an elbow.
To his
there are some games where
Pick up
Ramsdale's
Martinelli.
just his kicking is immense and he's just picking out Martinelli all day long. A couple of times against Liverpool. Ooh, bit of chance there.
It's unlucky. It is unlucky.
We've definitely been a lot better since the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Been
100%.
like,
I think since we got the
completely
goal,
controlled.
yeah, we've sort of.
What minute was the goal? 12? 13?
Was it 17 or
It was a
under?
bit more than
Well,
that. I think it's a bit more than that.
18?
17.
Around the 70,
I'm gonna
behind
go-
the 20th minute or something.
Make predictions quickly. 17.
17.
What was it?
Said it too fast though. 17.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, I
it.
think we sort of got a bit more.
It's not going to get you off the list. But,
I'm trying. Don't be fearful coming to work.
watching your back.
Trust me.
No, because the best time to get it is when you completely forget that I'm onto you. So
Yeah, it's true.
don't worry about that. You're
That's
not getting
true.
It's not anytime soon.
Well, it's like old days when you hold grudges and just one day you just get slapped from the side.
And
Like,
then
remember
you're
that day? Cuz?
Yeah.
I'm there like, okay, fair.
yeah, nice effort.
Intercept that. Stop the ball going down the
yeah.
line. Good.
Well,
Is that a foul?
No, come on,
No.
ref. No, it
He
wasn't.
went through the back a little bit there, though. I think
A little bit.
little bit.
Oh, come on. When it was the other way, the ref didn't say nothing.
Max says, how did you get scared by a plastic rat? Bruv,
scared
do you call that scared? Remember, I moved back, but I don't know, each to their own. I not know the answer to the quiz. What quiz?
Huh?
Big up James and
Did you do a
Turkish,
quiz
Cecil and
yesterday?
Shah. Yesterday?
Well, you did a quiz, yeah.
I
no
actually
quiz.
I heard this being said on Starting
Yeah.
11.
Something about the answer was
Newcastle or something.
Oh, did you fucking call that a quiz? Halfway through the AFTV live, Robbie just breaks out into some dodgy accent and says, who was that? Who was that? And I'm looking at him like, bro, who are you? He was trying, he was doing Kevin Keegan.
Well done.
What are you doing on these lives, bruv?
Oh, you know Robbie just...
He's buzzing,
Get-
bro.
yeah,
is
he gets
jokes.
excited sometimes.
Kevin Keegan.
Go on,
Ramsdale
keep
just
running,
made it.
Reece.
Out of nowhere, I meant to halfway through an AFTV live. This
Go
guy's
on.
breaking out the Kevin Keegan accent, asking me to answer a question about Newcastle. I'm like, oh, bro.
So, hey, chat to your guy, man. Chat to Robbie, man. Chat to him, James. That's your friend, man.
He's our boss.
Yeah, I know, I'm playing. Man, this jump.
If I was scared, what was Lee?
What was Lee? Lee jumped on me like a
Lee
boy.
linked arms with Cesar and he knew what was
pick
coming.
that
I know, but he was in on the joke. That was
I must be
mad.
terrified then.
Yeah, innit? I got the
Wait,
video.
when
of
was
that.
this? The Nottingham Forest
Last watch along,
game. Yeah, I saw the rat dangling.
To be
over
fair, my
here.
plan was to get Turkish always, but like you were going to be part of it, but
Oh,
you
was
weren't here, yeah. Because I knew you was even going to have you
This
jumping
guy
out.
just flipped and just kicked it out.
Oh, you was going to get me to jump out?
Yeah, I was going to get you to jump out, or I was going to creep up and scare you.
What would be more scary?
Trust
a toy
me,
rat
Tate
or
Nation,
me?
man. Bobbing and weaving, that was it, man. That rat was going to get just a quick jab by
They should have dropped it though. They should have. Instead, it slowly.
Yeah, just dangled.
It dangled. Like if it dropped, that
Or they
panic
should
could
have
have
just
been.
got it from there and just thrown it straight.
Nah, that'd be too better.
Hey, I thought that went in.
Was that Eddie?
Yeah, unlucky Eddie, man.
header.
Was it a header?
Was that Eddie or something?
Yeah, it was Eddie.
Nice. You made me smile when you spoke about Sambi's header back in pre-season. I don't know
made
why.
you smile, didn't it?
Yeah, only because I took you back to being in it. We always go back to America.
Eddie's going to score
That time was
today.
just incredible.
I can feel it coming.
Australia, if it is confirmed.
That
if
was a great game. That.
Arsenal go to
Oh yeah,
Australia,
Max is on Australia, isn't it? So next year it might be
big up,
Australia
Max.
tour.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Australia tour pre-season. If it is, that is going to be sensational.
Go on,
Oh, well done,
Jesus.
Jesus.
That was
Lovely.
He's playing out of the skin.
Ah.
He's playing really well. I mean, most of them are, to be fair. Well played, Arsenal. Come on.
36 minutes gone on the clock, 1-0 Arsenal, 9 minutes to go, and we'll see what's added done. But
Oof.
so far,
Lovely.
so good.
Jesus' strength, man.
He's silky, man. He is actually silky.
That's what I mean. That's why he's my favourite player, because
He's just.
Yeah, he's just strong.
quality,
He's
it's the quality,
confident.
it's quality, it's
yeah.
it's seasoned quality. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I really want to go to see an Arsenal first team training session. Sorry, I know I'm just waffling here, but I really
what
want to
they
see it. Because, listen, obviously, I'm watching recently.
corner.
You see Toby and that, Toby, the YouTuber, going to Crawley Town and training with the first team. And there's been uproar about it, but it's not really that deep. They're just doing it for PR promotion. But he talks about the level and the standards and the intensity. I can't imagine what an Arsenal training session looks like the level of it, especially like you said, like Jesus and that Zinchenko, them, like the quality must be insane, even in their
Even in the gym. I want to see what they're doing in the gym as well.
Yeah, fair.
Because that all plays a part.
It does. No, it does. It does. It'd be very interesting.
Just an update, PSV are winning 1-0.
Against Bodo Glimt away.
Yeah, away to Bodo.
What's the pressure?
That's a shame. No offense, PSV, but I really liked it in Bodo. I actually think I preferred the Bodo away than the PSV away. I did. It was a great time.
Headed out, ball into the box, out to Vieira.
It was a great time.
Sent back in.
Oof.
Someone on the end of that? No.
That's a corner.
These men are
Well
just
done.
getting
This
it
is
out
good
any means
sustained
necessary.
There's a lot of corners, isn't it? Just pure corners. What do you think the reception is going to be like for Oba on Sunday?
Bad.
I know we're away as well.
But
so
it's away. So
Because of the advert.
He'll get
you
it
think
when he
the
comes
advert sort of.
he was going to get a bad reception anyway.
do you think? For real?
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, he's not. It's not
I
like.
don't know if.
Well, he's won. He's won us an FA Cup. He banged goals, but it's not like he's Henry or Bergkamp or
Yeah.
Ian Wright or he's.
I don't think they would have got up clapping him, but I don't know if they're gonna.
You've got to remember the video as well that came out.
Yeah,
recently.
now they're gonna. I
There's things
reckon we'll boo. I reckon they'll be booed every time he gets the ball now because that video's gonna play a part to it. But yeah, shame.
Listen, Fabregas got booed, and Fabregas actually wanted to come back and was banging that show, and he didn't come out with no nonsense video promos for BT Sport and stuff. So, Oba will get what he deserves, in my
Headshot looks-
opinion.
He's a funny one, Fabregas. Why, despite him going to Chelsea winning 2 Premier Leagues, why does he still feel more Arsenal than
Yeah,
Chelsea?
he's mentioned.
That this is the club that gave him the chance. Wenger gave him the chance. It was massive for him.
Is that like a bias? Because I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't know.
No, I think you do see that he kind of favours Arsenal more.
It feels like he's more Arsenal.
I
don't
think
know
a
why.
lot of players once they leave Arsenal do say like once you're here you are an Arsenal
Yeah.
fan.
He did a great
It's
interview
always
on,
in your blood, isn't it?
on
Yeah.
Arsenal's podcast, actually.
Like I genuinely believe Oba. I genuinely believe he's an Arsenal fan. I don't know what it is. I know he did say he said that thing with Didier Drogba video, but as well. But I think he's an Arsenal fan. Go on, play it. Oh, jeez.
Go on.
Play him.
That's nice.
Go on.
Go across. Go on.
Bang it!
Vieira, man,
Fabio!
better than that, man. And then he calmed down.
Yeah, and then he just went for it.
Was that a shot?
35 yards
Was it gonna
back,
be that
and outside of the boot strike.
from that far out?
Imagine it went in though.
Pop it off.
This
Pop
is-
off. Good.
Well
That's a
played,
good
Eddie.
one. Well
This
found.
is good.
Beautiful.
We are playing really well, to be fair.
We are. We are.
Fabio.
We've stepped it up.
Vieira gets himself into good positions, doesn't he?
Getting
Yeah.
into the box.
He's so good at finding
That
pockets.
last runner in. To be honest, he's unlucky not to have a goal with that Jesus block, but that one day he should have done better.
Yeah.
Tierney, great player. And who was it with him on the side? Eddie.
Eddie, I think,
Yeah,
fed
yeah.
him in.
I like that Vieira, he takes less time on the ball. You see when Martin Odegaard gets in positions, he looks for a pass and it aggravates me so much. But Javier Vieira always, his first instinct seems like once he's in that position, he wants to shoot.
Pass, yeah.
That's nice.
But it's just about being aware of
I
your
don't- yeah.
surroundings.
No, but a lot
Even
of
without the
it was
block, it's
covered.
straight down his throat, though. Come on, Vieira, I'm better than that.
I'm _OK__ says we need to keep up pressure. Seems like we're doing that.
Hey, 1 goal, 1 lapse of concentration,
They're back in.
and PSV are top of the group. So, I know we're all having a good time here.
A jolly
But
up.
Arsenal need to get this second goal and just try and get it sealed.
Max.
Although we do
What
look
minute
very
are we on?
comfortable,
We're
we'll
on the
say.
40th.
Well, come out to
And Zurich will go in at half time hearing Bodo Glimt are losing.
Oh, yeah, what does that do for them two then?
Not a clue.
Bodo will still be ahead. Yeah, Bodo will still be
Yeah,
ahead.
That was
Zurich
close.
bottom.
What does that mean? I don't know. Something.
No clue whatsoever. I might be talking rubbish. There might be absolutely no way Zurich.
No, Bodo are 1 point ahead of them at the moment.
Oh, okay, so if they draw,
It all
depends
dep-
on the head-to-heads,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, well,
Well-
Zurich 1-1, 2-1. What was the other one? Can't remember that.
Oh, I imagine Bodo Glimt must have won the first one. The fight for
I believe
Conference League.
if Zurich win, they get it. I'm sure that's when I was doing the research. I'm sure that's what it was. They have to beat us, but
Also, Bodo 1-2-1, Zurich 1-2-1. So it'll come down to goal difference if
Wait.
they
draw.
do finish on the same points.
Wait, this Zurich player, he headed the
And
ball.
actually, both of them have been absolutely destroyed
then went
by
down.
PSV in the
I
past.
think he might.
And he's got a head
We've
injury
put-
already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
did he
I
hit his
imagine Zurich's
nose?
goal
His nose
difference
is
is
Gabriel. His nose is
Oh,
Gabriel.
okay, as he was.
Nah, Zurich got banged 10-1 on aggregate by PSV.
Oh, yeah.
There's no chance.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No chance. Max says, if next year in Australia, if the tour next year is in Australia,
Should
I'll
have
take
shown us
care of
around.
you.
No,
I'm
Zurich's
definitely
currently
hiding
is
my
better.
kick
Big
cats.
cat. So I did see
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Big
Max- I
up,
think
big up
Max said
AFC
that
Max. He
earlier.
said that in the start.
Especially
11,
when
yeah.
Cecil got blamed by
that's
Lee.
not-
Yeah, big up AFC Max, man. I saw that in the comment. I was in my car watching the start 11. He mentioned that as well. Yeah, the Kit Kats.
I thought Zurich's was better, only I was reading goals for, not goal difference. Turns out they're 6 goals behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told they have
What,
to win.
Zurich?
They have to win. I did check that.
Yeah, fair point.
So if Zurich win, then what? They're still going to be bottom of the table.
No, yeah,
Oh,
Conference
okay,
League.
Conference League for them.
But it's just very unlikely.
The draw doesn't do anything for them, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I expect them to come out a bit more in the second half, and really we should put them to bed.
Good half, though.
Really good half.
Wouldn't mind another goal.
Yeah, I
before
would. Yeah,
half-time, but-
same. I think
Yeah.
going in a 1-0 is a bit that old classic manager talking. I was like, listen, still in this. Whoever gets the next goal, all of that. So that's why I don't want to put it to bed. Be nice to have 2 goals.
I've liked a lot of the individual performances, though, so far. This
Give me
half.
some. Give me some. Who's?
I think Nelson,
Yep.
Jesus, excellent. We expect that.
Tierney.
I think Tierney. I think Eddie's grown into it.
Yeah.
A little quiet on Nenny and Lukonga, but what I was going to say is half time, but it looks like Lukonga isn't playing Xhaka's box-to-box role. It's actually more sitting and covering for when Tierney bombs on.
Because he hasn't got
And
forward.
they get Eddie closer to goal from the left. So I think they've tweaked how that shaped slightly.
You mentioned about when the first team players come in that they don't drop their quality in these sort of games, because that is a great point. Because like you said, Jesus is still playing like he's playing in the Premier League game, and
you've got to.
I'll be honest, I don't know, as a player, that is for me anyway. I think it's harder because when you come into a cup game, you think, oh, whatever.
That's why it's important that Nelson looks good today.
Yeah.
You know,
that was a great
great
point.
cameo, did really well. It's not even a cameo, played most of the game, but you know.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice.
you
that
talk
was
about
Nelson,
Nelson.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, every
that-
time
there we
you
go.
say something about Reece Nelson,
I know.
he
That was a good
has a
tackle.
little
that was a
mistake.
great challenge, by the way.
Tackle.
Go on,
Go on,
it's not staying in,
Fabio.
it's not staying in,
Oh,
it's not
it's
staying in.
Bending out. Throw into Zurich. 44 minutes on the clock, so a minute left of normal time, and whatever's added on, probably 2 minutes. Looking at how the first half panned out.
Ex-Chief A6 on Twitch says, considering our position in both leagues, what do you think is our realistic target? Question mark. It's always going to be top 4
Where we
this
are now.
season.
The quadruple. Top 4,
Yep.
and I'd love a trophy because I think we can actually genuinely win one. We're good
Yeah.
enough to, in 3 competitions, come through in one, but we'll see.
Did
It's
you
hard. Winning
guys-
trophies is really hard.
It is.
What did you guys make of that statement of Barcelona being interested in Mikel Arteta?
That was interesting.
Hands off.
He's ours.
I got confused. I think that was like different things like that. What did they Barcelona? Are they eyeing them up, or they would mention, or something was mentioned? Because obviously they've got Xavi there. Like, it kind of came out of the blue for me, but
Are these men okay? I don't think they're.
There was talks about that last season.
It's like they've given up.
yeah. Well, I was speaking about Man City potentially taking Arteta, doing kick-ups, and then
No, forget all of this, man. Look.
I'm sorry.
That looks like how I do my kick-ups.
That is anti-football, boy. Jeez Louise. It come off his knee.
Then he missed it completely.
There was this kind of,
Oh my days.
yeah.
Even that kick didn't even look like it was good.
It didn't connect.
Yeah.
He didn't get the ball.
Oh,
Corner.
There's a corner.
I was going to
foul.
Max says, no offense, James, I can see you as a manager if you won't do an AFTV. Maybe that's because of your stats. And he says, hey, Turkish, would you shave your beard if Arsenal won the league? No, I'm not.
He's dancing though, outside the Emirates.
Maybe you should shave your beard.
No, he's dancing.
I'm not out here to go viral. I don't give a
He's
shit. about
dancing.
that.
He'll be dancing out. He'll be dancing, doing splits and outside the stadium.
That would be
he said.
you, Cecil.
Nah, chill out.
That's
chill
it.
out.
That's him every week.
Yeah, exactly.
He said
Except
it's
for
on
this time,
record.
if you wear a
It's
leotard.
on record. He'll be dancing outside the Emirates if we win the league. More than that, I reckon. But yeah.
More than that. What's
What
more
kind
than
of a
that?
dance?
I think that's where he'll get away with it. We need to we need to make him. No, what sort of dance? No, he said salsa. He did. He said like I'll be salsa.
Salsa?
Outside the
With
stadium.
you, Cess.
Yeah.
Do you do salsa dancing?
No, I don't.
Not
I'm
salsa
Can I
with
just
you, bro.
say-
What's that?
No, you just say. I don't
Do you know
I
how
don't what
happy
that's
I am
But he
for
said,
you?
"I'll do the video. I'll do a video of."
Do you know how happy I'm for you that Jesus is playing really well?
Oh my god! Imagine if he bombed. Robbie mentioned. Do you remember when we did the video? I remember he come back and you better hope he does well. I said why? He goes, bro.
Partey, yeah, he got
Partey has not. Yeah, he's not lived it down. Partey, to be fair, is now turning up, but yeah.
It was the way you shot across the camera. Just I thought he's finished.
I remember
no.
Robbie pulled me to the side. He just said, "Yeah, you better hope he does well." I was like, "Nah, I feel like he will. I feel like he will."
How many minutes added on this half?
2, and we
Two.
just touched 2 throw in there, but I think the whistle is going to go.
got
Yep,
it.
it's
There you
gone.
go.
Half time, 1-0 Arsenal.
Woo, woo, big up Kieran Tierney with the goal.
Great finish. Unlucky
Really
Eddie
good.
with a header as well, and Vieira a couple of times in the box. You know, could have done better with one, and was unlucky that it hit Jesus for the other. But overall, I guess a pretty comfortable first half. Ramsdale hasn't been forced into action. He almost forced himself into action with that pass.
Yeah.
Saving his own shot.
Imagine that he passed it and man and tried to save it. That'd be so funny.
First half, like player, the standout player. I say Tierney for me.
Yeah, Tierney
he got
looked
the goal,
really
didn't
good. Exactly.
I like Jesus' performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like
God,
watching
there's
him.
options.
I think Lee mentioned it. He said it's a bit selfish of me, but I just like when he plays, and I think I'm on that mindset as well.
And Aaron here says, will DR Sports be doing a sweepstake for the World Cup? I assume so.
Yep, we will be.
Yes,
I
they
assume
will.
I think so. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh, look
Yeah.
what they're doing. Nothing personal. Oh, this is it, by the way, Charlene. I'm
Yeah.
back. I'm blue. Yeah.
Like it's a good
but
ad.
I mean, the thing is, like, he's playing at Chelsea now.
They're making football too childish though, man.
I mean,
Grow up with that shit.
But yeah, there's a
Well,
young,
I think-
audience though as
I
well. I
think
hear
the
what
thing
you're
I'd
saying,
say
but it's
is-
not like the old
It's
days.
cringe, like.
I know, but they're trying
Even
to...
I'm not saying the whole advert in general. It's like, Baba, you man actors
It's
or
the,
you footballers.
it's the TikTok generation, bro. They want that. They
Yeah.
want it to be quick,
kind of-
snappy.
Catchy.
Yeah, these ads. That's how they move these days.
okay, they're getting them to film these promos. I kind of get it. I kind of hope that the players have that extra bit of, like, if you're Saliba and Gabriel, like, I hope they make it their mission to make sure Aubameyang not scores. Like, I want it to actually, like, you know, within reason, be quite personal on the pitch.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
should
yeah.
be like
It
it
should
should be
be.
like, no,
Football's-
like
football's not been like
you've
this.
gone
It's
to
been like
Chelsea.
for a
Like,
while.
we're not going to have, you know, you hope that element is there without adverts needing to remind us that, you know, Chelsea Arsenal's a big game anyway.
It's
Someone said
Big London
Turkish a
Bobby.
grumpy old man. Yeah, I might be a grumpy old man, but listen. it
Trust
is what
me,
it is.
a boy.
Before Van Persie,
Yeah.
A Doyle.
Yeah, I was a very different man.
A Doyle on Twitch says, yeah, Turkish can dance around the stadium and do the Tony Adams full Monty dance, please. He said, that's your legend, bro. He's my legend as well. Oh, he's out there
Monty, yeah.
dancing. doing the
is he still in it?
I think
think
so.
he is.
I think so.
Wow.
Hope he wins.
I'll tell you what, that
when-
Arsenal vote is powerful.
Yeah.
It has to be, because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, his moves are...
Yeah, he's an,
Well, they
he's
like
an older
yours,
guy,
sis.
man. You have to allow him, man.
I'll allow him.
Max-
Was it his first song he did
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Was it Go West? Is that the actual? Anyway.
Max says, would you buy a Xhaka shirt if Arsenal won the league? No, because we know Xhaka is your favourite player. Credit is, listen to all I'm giving at the moment. Sam says, great to see that many changes to the starting 11 and still dominating. Important to rest the others also. Listen, people, I'm going to leave it with James and Cecil for half-time, as usual, people. So continue getting your comments in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. There's 6K in the building. And love for the love. I'll be back for the second half. James says, over to you.
It's me and you, they're leaving us.
I know. Do you know what? Fair. We can discuss some things.
Do you want to chuck me the iPad?
Oh, I've got the comments here. Okay. Yeah, go on, you go here.
Yeah, well,
Just quickly, I'll wait till they come back as well, but someone did put a comment here on Twitch. Jazzavan says, who will score in the second half predictions? People in the chat as well, let me know who you think will score in the second half. I feel like Jesus is on course for potentially a goal. It'd be nice to see him get one. But yeah, I think he started sharp. That doesn't always mean that he's going to score, but he seems up for it today. And this is an opposition where I think we could you see us running away with it in the second half? You saw that against Nottingham Forest. We were 1-0 at half time, then we went away, came out in the second half, perhaps you just run away with the show. Do you see that happening in this game?
I mean, I hope. Now that there's an incentive for Zurich, well, there was anyway, to chase us. And, you're playing at the Emirates. For them, it will be, let's just leave it all out there and try and, because especially it sounds like they're having, not that I've been following them, but they're having a pretty miserable domestic campaign. So maybe they'll think, into the Conference League and there'll be a lot of drive to try and seal that. So I think the game could really open up. I want to talk about something tactically Arsenal are doing, which I find really interesting when Tierney's in the team. We've seen when he's come into the Premier League games, he was clearly being asked to be Zinchenko 2.0. Can you drop into midfield, help dominate that area of the pitch, allow Xhaka to keep getting forward the way he has been? Today, I don't know if I've seen Lokonga have a touch in the penalty area. He might have had one, but he's been much more closer to El Neni.
Yep.
Eddie's been played closer to Jesus, almost like a left forward rather than a left winger, if that makes sense. And Tierney's been given a little bit more license to get forward and hold the width. Now, the thing with these kind of tactics we discuss or whatever is that in reality a good side, which Arsenal are now, will do a little bit of everything. There will be times where Tierney comes inside because Eddie's held the width and Lokonga can get forward. There'll be times where it's how I said before. But clearly when Tierney's in the team, and I think I noticed it last week in the first half against PSV, there is a little bit more emphasis on allowing the other players like Nketiah to get forward and that left channel to open up for Tierney to attack.
But why is that, James? Are they doing it more for protection? Do you think Arteta's trying to keep players, but because it's FC Zurich, do you think they're holding back players, or do you think he's just attacking down that left side? That's targeted.
I think it's playing to their strengths. I think we know Tierney gets forward and is really good at holding the width on that side, and we know Eddie's better close to the goal. Whereas Zinchenko and Tomiyasu, they're not the kind of lung-busting fullbacks that get to the byline, whip into the box. They're going to hold those central areas well. And Martinelli is a one-on-one demon, as they say. He's brilliant at getting the ball out wide and attacking at space. And Xhaka with that left foot of his underlapping as well. You see what Tierney did for that Vieira chance, where Tierney underlapped Eddie and cut it back for Vieira. I think in that situation, Arsenal would still engineer that move, only it would be Martinelli wide, and he's fed Xhaka, who's made the underlapping run, and that whole time the left back is sat. So Tierney's almost run beyond Lokonga rather than Lokonga making that run. Right. I think, we'd have to watch it back, but I think the principles are still the same. I think a lot of the triangles, actually probably the shape will look very similar, but it's just interesting the way they move and shift differently to accommodate the personnel they've got in certain positions. So I just wonder. I'd love to know what people think. But
I'm sure they let you know in the comments. But I think tactically, it's been very aware of what Arteta's trying to do. I think you're right. There is a change there because I haven't seen Lokonga break forward much at all. I'm honest, I've seen Elneny more forward than I've seen Lokonga, which is surprising. Obviously, Elneny has been deeper as well, but he seems like he's doing a lot of the box-to-box role. We're just going to quickly, before we go to the comments and the super chats there, I do want to quickly run through the group. It did pop up on the screen just then, and where the standings are. So Arsenal currently top of the Europa League Group A, match played 6 and 15 points, 2 points ahead of PSV, who are also winning 1-0 against Bodo Glimt away. Bodo Glimt are sitting in third with 4 points. Blimey, only 4 points. And FC Zurich in just with 3 points, losing obviously 1-0 at the bottom of the group. So things are good right now. Who did FC Zurich beat? They beat Bodo.
They beat Bodo Glimt last week. Which, if Bodo Glimt had won that game, and they should have, I think they were 1-0 up.
Yeah.
I think that would have made the game tonight against PSV really interesting for them. But
I think there's a bit of a dubious decision in that game as well. I remember seeing one of them, I think it was Michael from Norway. I remember him putting something on his story and me speaking to him and saying that there was something that didn't go to plan really. But
they're just so they're just showing back the goal scored. It's excellent from Nelson. That's a really hard ball to play. You know, the one where you're playing a through ball, but you're playing it almost into a space.
There's moving parts, and you're saying
I'm Nelson and you're White, right? Yeah. And the goal's over there. It's easy. It's not easy, but to roll a ball kind of almost away from the play for you to run onto is one thing. But when you're rolling it inside, so away from where you are, and White has to run all the way around to get to it. Like the way to the pass has to be really good.
Yeah, spot on. And the timing of the ball as well. This is a ball here.
This is the Fabio Vieira chance. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but it's Tierney that underlaps. And with both goals,
he's frustrated that he misses there.
Yeah.
Oh, because an assist. Tierney's very angry that he didn't make a goal from that.
He thinks he should be scoring that. But see, with the goal and in that moment there that they've highlighted on TV, I don't think Lokonga's in the box for either of them.
But that's what I'm saying. I haven't really seen him break forward too much.
Well, I don't think he's being asked to.
Yeah, and even here, Mo Haron on Twitch says James is right, same patterns but different individuals. But I don't think it's even the same patterns though, because like I said, I don't see like Lokonga's not doing the Xhaka role. So I don't know if that is.
I think it.
Maybe what you talk about, the overlapping and the cutting back. Yes, that's the same pattern of play.
Yeah, like. You know how normally you've got your two centre-backs, Gabriel Saliba, and then the three in front might be White, Partey, Tomiyasu or Zinchenko, and then you've got the front five, which will be the wingers and the two centre midfielders forward. I think this time, the two centre-backs, and then I think it's like El Neni, White, and then Lokonga, rather than the left-back being in that
And he's letting Tierney be the guy
that Tierney's the highest and wide, and Eddie, who would normally be the wide left player, is coming inside slightly. But look, again,
that makes sense. I haven't even seen Lokonga though in that left back. You might have. I didn't notice it.
He's just not breaking. Guys, we're trying. I think we're trying to oversimplify.
We are.
What's ultimately lots of different patterns, lots of different shapes, and styles of possession or whatever. But I think generally the idea is Tierney's going to get forward more than Lokonga, which is interesting. I have some super chats that I don't want to miss.
Go through.
And
hope everyone as well. Thank you very much for tuning in as well and joining us for this halftime show. We'll be back obviously for the second half and with the other guests, Charlene and Turkish as a host.
James asks, Frosties or Crunchy Nut?
I like that. Really?
Yeah, I love Cocoa Pops.
Yeah. Wait, Frosties or what? Crunchy Nut? Frosties all day, warm milk. Warm milk. Allow the cold milk, bruv. Yeah, I don't eat cold food. Warm milk Frosties, bangs, with extra sugar.
Ibby says, the first time this midfield has ever played with each other. Vieira, I can see his intentions, though Sambi really continues to frustrate me. I've not seen a lot from Sambi, but I don't think I've seen anything wrong either. Alistair says we should trial Tomiyasu as the left centre-back as he plays there for Japan.
Wait, before you go to the next chat, do you think we're getting it wrong, people, with Sambi Lokonga? Do you think his strength actually is the sitting and the... Because everyone keeps telling me box to box, he's probably better forward, but when I watch him play, he seems so much more comfortable just being a defensive midfielder and being a base and just ticking on partners of players with more creativity like Fabio Vieira and Martin Odegaard. Do you think we're getting it? Do you think we might be wrong? Or Arteta's seen that, or do you think he actually...
Listen, we are all ultimately speculating.
Yeah, we all are.
What we've done is we've seen a limited amount of appearances, though he played probably more last season than we expected. He's played the Europa League. We've seen him play different roles, and we've seen him at times look good, at times look a bit quiet, and we're just assuming things based off his skill set and what we think he's done well. So I don't know. I still think we've got a lot to learn about him.
I think we do. I think we really do. I think we've got to give him more of a chance as well. I think people are very quick to jump down Sambi Lokonga's throat when it comes to anything bad he does. And same with what you said about Reece Nelson against Bodo Glimt away. He was awful, but now people are saying Reece Nelson. So yeah.
He's looked very good tonight. Greg says North London is red and will always be red up in Scotland, says Greg. Appreciate that. It's red. North London's red everywhere. Garbo Staunton says Mourinho on course to drop down to the Conference League. He's found his level.
He loves it there though.
Oh, you must check the scores.
He loves it there. He loves it there. He loves it.
AFC Max says between Cecil and James, I'm going Cecil every time.
I thought he dissed me the other day though. No, he didn't diss me. Big up AFC Max, bro. I actually got a lot of time for you. But I'm sure in the Predictor 11, that's a bit harsh on you though, but he said like, if I can't wait to meet Turkish. He said,
what did I do?
From Australia, he said, I can't wait to meet Turkish. He said, you said a few people. I think he was in that though. But anyway, big up AFC Max. I know you're regular, but yeah, big up. James, don't worry about it. Oh, remember Richard loves you. Remember Richard?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got Richard.
So don't worry, man.
Gabby looks on it tonight. Sambi looks on it tonight. Gabby does look on it tonight. Sambi looks on it tonight. He displayed quick feet in a tight spot to release Tierney's drive forward for Vieira chance. Yeah, again, I think he's doing quite well. That's from Garbo Staunton as well. Haven't seen much of Sam in the game today. I can't read. What is wrong with me? From what I've seen, he's a box-to-box. I'm passing this to you. I can't even read.
Thank you very much. I mean, you're giving it to the worst person, if I'm honest. To read.
But that's true.
But yeah, no, big up everyone in the chat as well, and everyone watching. We will get into some more of the halftime thoughts. I do want to quickly just say something though. Did anyone see Mikel Antonio? He was on Match of the Day. Do you know? I feel like they're doing this thing now where they're starting to involve more. I don't know if it's either players or when. Was it Potter came on, or Thomas Frank and Potter did an interview after the game as well? Like they're bringing on. I really like what they're doing in that sense. I wish.
Aubameyang and Arteta in the next one.
But this is. I'll be honest. I would love something like that. Maybe obviously here or even on mainstream. Obviously that's not going to happen. But like, I love what they're doing. More
in F1. In F1 they have. I think they interview them all at. Like they interview like 4 or 5.
What, by the side of the track?
F1. Do they do the interviews and press conferences like 4 or 5 races together?
They also have access to the team principals during the race. So whilst they're commentating, it's like going down to Arteta 15 minutes through the game and talking to him. So
That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
Wow. I mean, imagine a press conference and it's, 2 managers, 2 players, all there together, to discuss what's happening in the weekend.
That's a vibe. That's what they need.
The thing is, with F1, they all go to one place. They all travel to one area to do it, whereas this is played all over the country.
All over the place. Yeah. So when they do boxing meets and they have the promoters there and all that, and it would be good to have something like that, like rival team player and a manager. Yeah. Do you know what? Wow. And we just spoke about not changing the game because we don't like change.
Arteta Emery before we go to Villa Park.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. I'm just going to read some more of the final super chats before we go into the second half. The players are back out on the pitch. We've got a super chat here from Greg Liverstone. Says, Cecil, you're mad. Warm milk, cold milk, all the way for me. With sick faces. Warm milk. People, what we say in Turkish. Charlene, quickly, I know you're back. Warm milk in your cereal?
Depends what cereal it is.
Why? Why?
Depends what cereal it is, man.
Why?
Do you know, it depends what time of year, because...
What's going on, Black? What's you warm milk or cold milk?
Sometimes I have cold milk. Before, it used to always be warm milk, standardly.
Hold tight,
but
warm milk,
now,
gang.
I'll have cold milk. If I'm quite hot, then I'll have cold milk. But if I need something to heat me up, then warm.
Second half's kicked off. AFC Max and super chat just quickly, because this is what I was talking about in the starting 11 when I spoke about who you wanted to meet. It was Sharoy, Turkish, then Robbie, then it's Cecil, then James to answer your question in that order.
AFC Max?
Who I want to meet if I come to England from Australia. Well, bro, when we come to Australia, we'll stay with you.
Did he put Sharoy before me?
Yeah, he put Turkish. He said it's in the starting 11. He says it's his number 1 in that order.
Finished. We're done.
Don't worry, Max.
I didn't even make it on there.
Oh yeah, actually, I should be grateful for that. Did Turkish make the list?
Yeah, Turkish is second.
Turkish is second. Oh.
My guy.
And then lastly, super chat from Hunter says, I love Martinelli. We went from wanting to sign a left winger 1-2 years ago like Zaha, still wanted him by the way, I did, to Martinelli being our winger for hopefully a long time to come. And then Micah Evans says, Oba and Arteta post-match, Jezza Kyle involved. Truth.
Is Jeremy Carr still doing these shows?
Jeremy Carr.
Coming back, innit?
Is it?
Really?
Yeah, on some next channel.
Oh my God!
Take us backside!
Alright, Jesus.
Jesus!
No, he's been
I
cursed.
would have put that away.
He's been cursed. Someone's done juju. I said this last week. How's he missed that?
That was an opportunity.
They're on side. Clear on side. How's he missed that? Has he hit the... If it's not a corner... No, it doesn't matter. If it's not a corner... Yeah.
Okay, it's going in, I think.
Yeah. You would know about the Jeremy Carl thing, innit? You used to watch that, what? No?
No, why would I know about that?
I don't know, I feel like it's a show that... my stereotype, I feel like, it's a show that you might watch.
Turkish people watching Jeremy Carl, bro.
I don't know.
Jerry Springer now when I was growing up.
Jerry. They're bringing back Big Brother as well. Sorry, random conversations though. But they're bringing
Who
that
would
back.
go on Big Brother? Cecil.
I'd go on Big Brother.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be entertained. Oh, I can't lie, actually.
Can you imagine
you'd be
Turkish
very
in there?
entertained
A lot
on
of
Big
people
Brother.
piss me off
Yeah,
for
that'd be
that, so.
sick.
Yeah, exactly.
What about Hell's Kitchen?
I can't.
I can't take you.
No,
Being
it's
sworn
so
at, shouting.
What? I'd love to see Turkish on Hell's
Yeah.
You'll give it back.
I would love to see it. You'd be one of those guys who's like kicked out mid-service.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
100%.
And you got an owner kit.
Oh,
Oh, no.
There's a good header across as
What
well.
about Bake Off? What, you lot can bake?
I can bake.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can cook, I can't bake.
I
know.
can't bake for shit, man.
I mean, I can bake like basic
Play
stuff.
Sandy.
Do you want me to bake you something?
Yeah, bake me something. Hang in a cake.
Do you know, actually, my mates today were saying, because I was making, you know, them retro school cakes.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
ones? Like the ones with the sprinkles on top?
Yeah.
Banging.
And they was like, oh, could you make me
Banging.
another one? But I haven't made one in ages.
What are they called?
I used to love them with custard on top, and then, you know, when
what
the
are they
icing just
called?
melts.
That bangs. We got Adoy says warm milk fan. Yeah, come on.
Oh,
What
look
warm
at
milk fan?
Jesus' strength, it's incredible.
I thought it was I thought
Hey.
people used to call it weird when I had warm milk in myself. And I feel like now
Yeah,
loads of people do
everyone
it.
used to think
they used to
I was
think-
good as well.
yeah,
But
same.
I standardly used to just have like hot cereal.
Yeah,
I
same.
like, you know, when you have Rice Krispies and then like it all just goes soft and
yeah.
soggy. Then you got the milk at the end.
Yeah. All of that.
I don't know about that. Warm milk for the chocolate cereals, like Cocoa Pops and all of that kind of.
Okay.
That's when it.
So you get
That's when
chocolate
it
milk.
bangs.
Is that your favourite cereal?
No, man, that was back in the day. Now it's probably. I don't bang cereal like that.
Yeah,
no
nor do
more, but
I.
It's like
You said Cocoa Pops was your favourite, bro.
Yeah,
you
look,
see that. You see them ones with
basic.
fruits in it, like fruit and fibre, and them ones. They're
Well, you
nice.
bang them?
Yeah. More recently, them ones.
Oh, you're grown, man.
Yeah, well.
But didn't you say you was getting old? Ain't you grown?
Oh yeah, but
need to move
fruit in the
from the-
cereal is
Wait, no, no, wait,
growing settings, cause that's mature life.
I'm mature now.
Come on, we're on the Cocoa Pops and sugar
So,
life.
what about if
Cookie
you're
Crisp.
on oats? Then what are you then?
Imagine you've got a son looking at his dad eating warm milk and Cocoa Pops. He's not gonna rate you, bro. He's not gonna rate. This is my dad. Nah, bro. There comes a time in life where Cocoa Pops goes to the, to the youths.
Your son goes to nursery and says, Daddy's cereal when you're getting out the Cocoa Pops in nursery. And we think, what's your dad doing?
Turkish pulls out one of those, you know those small
little
boxes?
Oh,
with
they
the-
used to
the-
be
the
my
8-pack.
favourite as a
You get
child.
all the different ones.
Variety pack.
The variety
There's
pack,
not enough in them though.
The variety
When
pack.
I
not.
was younger,
I went to Sainsbury's about 3 weeks ago. They didn't have any more Cocoa Pops. I bought those variety packs just so I could have the 2 boxes of Cocoa Pops.
to make one.
Half K says Yaya Toure cursed Jesus, and then
Drake did.
Drake did. Maroon that Drake cursed. Maroon says Turkish's jokes. CJX says I'm a crunchy nut.
I love crunchy
Punching
nut.
out clusters.
Yeah. What did we
just
get
like
in
crunchy
Orlando? We got a mad thing in Orlando.
No, you two were.
We got a mad,
yeah,
we got a mad one. We got Lucky
You've
Charms.
never
We got
seen
something
anything
else.
like it.
Cinnabon one.
Cinnabon clusters.
Yeah, that was banging.
So we went
Mad.
to the Orlando. What's it called?
Walmart.
Was it Walmart?
Yeah.
And
That was a
you two
vibe.
were like fascinated by all the
No, it's
cereal varieties, everything.
Because it's just amazing. Like, it's
Like
over here, it's
the
restricted,
sweets,
man.
everything.
yeah, bro.
Over here,
And I'm a
yeah.
sugar head as well.
The choice is limited.
Limited. I'm going back to America
Go on.
soon.
Is the cereal proper sweet over there then?
Yes, everything over there is sweet. I was getting slushies in petrol stations.
Really?
Big slush, like
Really? I won't be able to finish it.
foam slush puppies, like extra large.
No, you did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I remember a load of you did it. No one wanted it.
Yeah, I can't lie. The sugar was crazy.
Looks like Lukonga's getting a little bit more forward now.
Yeah, getting more into the game.
That was a good debate actually at half time. Because we haven't really seen him get forward too much.
Oh, well done.
Who's this,
Well,
Reece?
Reece, yeah.
Hello.
Wow, he's got some pace.
That's called. That's a second
He's
dribble
looking
as well.
for
That cut inside. and just
Oh,
run.
he's hungry.
Tierney was on there.
Eddie
on,
wants
whip
a
it
goal,
in.
man. He wants a goal. The Honga's forward.
Sambi.
Bomber seed.
That's it.
Tierney on the left.
Hey.
Nice.
That's
But
it,
his shirt
Jenny.
is ripped open at the chest. His whole chest is showing.
What,
Tierney?
Tierney's?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got the ball now.
Eddie's been fouled off the ball.
He's
don't
going to
know what
have
happened.
to change his shirt for sure.
I want to see it.
Why?
Eddie's down. Whoa! Look at Tierney's shirt. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Let's see. Oh, is it? What?
He's looked down and still.
Superman.
What happened here off the ball?
Is that Eddie?
What happened? They're showing highlights of something else.
I ain't got a
going
clue,
on?
boy.
Lindo says Xhaka to score at Chelsea, the Albanian enforcer. Max says Charlene, that was just the male list.
Oh, okay. Do I top the female list?
And Graham says, come on Arsenal, get behind the team. And he says, yeah, Charlene, don't worry, you're on the list for the female AFTV members.
Oh,
that was
thank
just the
you.
male list. I like you, James, but Cecil was
redeemed
just
yourself.
1 point ahead of you on that list.
You've got Richard, bro. I don't get the love that you get. Come on, there's the stats people out there with you,
know
my
what?
G.
You're right. I don't need
Come
one
on,
there.
you don't need.
I've got Richard.
You got Richard. You got yeah. Are you back in? I didn't even see the rip on the shirt. Was it mad?
Yeah, the
it was
Zurich
mad,
player
it was
was
mad.
going down and he just sort of dragged.
I quite like that from Lokonga.
Yeah, it's a
Put
bit
it-
shithousery, isn't it?
Yeah, put it out for a deep throw in.
I love that.
Which is good. I mean, it was a foul in the first place. So fair enough.
I wonder if we're going to see Marquinhos in this
Put
game. I
them
suppose
under a little
one.
bit of
What are we
pressure.
saying? One more goal than changes. Do you think?
Probably.
What minute we on?
Yeah.
53rd.
Yeah, we need another goal, man. Come on, Arsenal.
We do. We have
Come on,
to-
Arsenal. They might hear us.
Throw in again.
When was
Zurich.
doing a watch along? Who was it?
The
Not
Forest.
the Forest. We could. Were you?
You
Oh,
could
yeah,
hear.
yeah,
No, I
you
was at
could
the
hear,
game.
Yeah, well, we could hear. We could hear the stadium. It was mad.
You could hear me. Wow. James.
James, yes, James.
He sounds happy.
Go on.
Oh,
He was saying like XG is high today.
at the ground, counting XG.
Oh Lord.
James, do you dream about stats? You know when something's like just on your mind,
Yeah.
like it's in your dreams.
I don't.
No way.
Only sometimes. If I've had a particularly good day, I might go to bed doing a stats.
Do you ever read the comments of your tactical insight where people were like, "You're giving away all of Arsenal's"? Like,
Do you know what? They're the funniest.
Bro, do you
They're
know
the
what?
funniest.
They are non-stop in your comment. Like,
Oh,
it's so
he gets
funny.
in.
Look, I'm not for 1 second saying that Graham and I don't do a great job, but
That was techie, by the way.
But yeah, Lokonga's definitely getting forward more. But they do make me laugh, and I'm sure they're sarcastic.
Like,
but,
why are you doing this show? You're just telling all the.
I have a
opponents-
feeling Graham
Oh,
Potter's not going to be sat there this week going, so tactical insight, minute 12. Touch on this. That's really interesting.
You never know.
The key to beating Arsenal is all there. But I appreciate the comments and support. And
Rob,
actually-
are you actually all right, my guy?
and then he laughed.
Is he all right?
No, it's mad.
Someone needs to ask him, is he okay? Because that was mad. Is he all right? Robert, man.
PSV are winning 2-0 by the way as well. Just an update on that game.
I went in 2-0.
Okay, so one goal and this suddenly becomes a really bad night. Even though I kind of said I
What's
didn't
going on
care.
with PSV? I know they're good. I know. To be fair, they were really good when we were at their ground, but they were terrible when they were here at the Emirates. They were actually awful.
I actually think the occasion got to them a little
Better,
bit
yeah.
because
Nisra,
they didn't lay a glove on us
yeah,
here.
at all.
Like they didn't do anything, which really surprised me because we had made changes, but it's just the amount of chances. 1-0 flattered them. 1-0 flattered them massively. I thought we were quite good in that game.
We were really good in that
Plenty of
game. We dominated possession. I couldn't believe how toothless they were. I must say their stadium is.
But it takes one goal
Incredible,
and suddenly this is a bad night. We've been here talking about cereal and all sorts.
That's what part of the watch long, isn't it? Yes.
But Arsenal need to get that second. Do you think Jesus should have scored that, or was that a good
Well,
save?
Half
He
good.
should have scored that.
Good time, and Halfcase
But then
says
it-
Jesus needs more composure in front of goal. Are we being harsh there? Or
He should have scored.
But Jesus does bring other stuff.
He does,
to the
but he
game,
should
so-
score
I
that.
don't want to keep doing that though. I'll be honest. As an
Bro,
Arsenal
Gabriel
fan.
should score that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let alone
Yeah, but
Jesus.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to keep doing he does other things because I did that with Lacazette so much last season and Aubameyang at one point. And I was like,
Yeah, but with
yeah.
Lacazette, people are lying to themselves. Honestly. It was jarring.
No, because we did the play did improve Turkish with the other players getting involved, Saka and Smith Rowe.
Yeah, but it was... Yeah, we was kidding
Other people
ourselves.
lied to themselves. I hear it, I do hear it, but Yeah, I don't want to do that with this. I don't want to do that with Jesus.
Go on. All right, come on.
Play it. Oh, it's got to be. No, too long. Bicycle. No, don't do it. Bicycle again.
He's scarred off the first attempt.
That was so.
And if you
played
don't
that was
succeed,
so
you
much.
can dust yourself off and try again.
Just literally dropped on the ground. It hurts. It hurts as well. That's the thing.
Try again.
When you do a bicycle, you don't get it. You just smack the ground.
Oh, well done. Okay.
Can you do a bicycle, Seth?
I mean, I'm quite acrobatic. Yeah, I can, but
Have you done
I've
it?
also
That's
done one.
good.
It's on.
That went
He's blowing his
out.
whistle.
Come on.
Now it was on.
That was way out.
I bet you £10 right now it was on.
I bet it was out.
Shake my hand.
Ooh.
That's a firm handshake as well. Out.
Let them show it. Show
They're not going to show it.
That
But
was- that
even
was
if they do, you
definitely
know they've got like.
Well, they've got VAR, right? So
and
why
stuff,
couldn't they
so
just
surely-
let that? He was bearing down on goal. I
It
wonder
went
why they can't
over
let
the
that.
line.
Right, go on. Go on, we keep nicking it really high up the pitch. Go on.
Go on.
I need to make some more bets actually.
Got
I've got some good
Fabio.
end of the year bets going, haven't I?
That's nice.
I'll send you
That
my
is
bank
good.
details, Turkey.
Oh, that's
Oh,
you did well to
seen
dig
it,
out.
I've seen it, yeah.
Don't worry. I'll find it after the
I'm
game.
confident.
Let's make some more end of season bets, man. Come on, give me something that's.
Do you know what I'm hoping for tonight?
Oh,
A Zinchenko
Oh, I
appearance
thought-
in midfield.
I was going to say something I didn't want to hear. As in, okay, yeah.
A Zinchenko appearance in midfield.
Yeah. Okay.
Then he'll make
What do you
it-
mean? What is he subbed on for like
Subbed on,
for like Lokonga?
Yeah,
Would
something
that,
like
count,
that.
would that count as one for you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're bet with
I'd be
Robbie.
8-1 down.
You're bet with
Is
Robbie.
it actually 8-0, yeah?
Something like that. Might be 9.
That stinks. I'll be honest. I don't know why you.
Basically, how many appearances? Should we find out how many appearances he made in the Premier League? Because every single one is from left back.
I'm okay. So that's
Not 1 minute in
Zinchenko warming
midfield.
up.
Do you?
What, you saw him warming up?
Well, no, I'm okay. Says I see Zinchenko warming
okay.
up
Good.
in the
for you.
comments.
Stats. Let's see how many games he's
Be
played.
interesting.
Oh, this can't be right. He's only played 5 Premier League games.
No, he hasn't played 5. Yeah.
I'm only
Wait.
5-1 down.
Tomiyasu's played 4. He's played 5, so I guess 10. He's played, what, 3?
He's played 20 minutes in the Europa
Premier
League. What
League.
game was that?
Who's Zinchenko?
It was Zurich.
The first game, yeah.
He played left back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What injury did he have?
Not knee. Tight.
All
Me. Anywhere else, man?
No, I was gonna say knee. I think it was
all left back.
I can't remember actually. I'm still upset. Arteta lied to me in Orlando when I said about Fabio Vieira.
Why?
I asked him
What
how
did
long
he
is he
say?
going to be back. And I said like 2 weeks, and he was way longer.
That man don't know.
Maybe he got a bit
And
held up.
Tomiyasu.
Upset. Arteta lied to me.
Heartbreaker.
He seems like such a
He left that
honest
press
man.
conference going, I can't believe I had to lie to Cecil like that. It's for the good of the club. Okay, don't mess around now. Come on.
Yeah, we need another goal for real. This is getting ridiculous.
We're on the 60th minute, still 1-0.
To be fair, they haven't really had a
Arsenal.
sustained possession either. They're not really causing many threats. They're
looking a bit stressed.
Has Ramsdale made a save?
Not that I remember now.
In the first half, he has.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, one or two
yeah,
he
defective
got
ones.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
As if Bodo are losing 2-0 at home. They probably just not very fast. Like this game because
Trusting us to do the job.
yeah,
Well done, Sambi. That's good.
got to keep the ball here. Good.
Well done.
Good.
Armo.
That's good. Well done. Partey
And
Saka.
Saka. Oh, I didn't want to see Saka play.
Oh no.
He's not happy, Arteta.
Yeah.
I think he's feeling
He wants
like
some more strength.
one bad moment.
Who do you think's coming off? Well, I guess El Neni's just coming back from injury, so I mean, 60 minutes is good.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Good amount of time.
Arno018 says, tell James that Zinchenko received a new midfielder card in Football Ultimate Team 23.
Well,
That doesn't help.
that
for-
wins me the bet then.
It doesn't help Robbie's and his bet, I'll be honest. And Mo Haroon says, thoughts on PK's
Well done,
retirement?
Eddie.
Weird to retire halfway through a season, isn't it?
Yeah. When you get selected in the 55-man squad as well.
What's that?
For Spain, he's in the 55-man squad list.
What are these 55 man? Have I made it? Like,
I was going to say, I've never heard that. That's crazy.
55.
Yeah, I
What's
don't
the
really
point?
understand
That's
it.
wild.
Like, who's not made that list? It's probably.
He wants to how many international duty players are going to that then that will not feature?
That.
On their toes.
Book him.
Why are we
He
bringing
did.
on Partey and Saka
Didn't get
though? Is that the right thing to
I
do?
actually think it is. This is a little too precarious a position.
I think
Well done, El Nene.
Regardless, but I hear you.
Great to see you
Decent
back.
showing.
So
Decent
they
showing.
will do want to top it. Mo Haroon says they heard it, make it low. Serious, I didn't know that either.
I did hear this.
That's
yeah.
crazy. Who have they got in goal? Who's Spain got then? They got.
Who's
Who are their options in goal?
Simon.
Oh wow,
Kepa, maybe, I don't know.
David Raya.
Yeah.
Wow, they're not making it.
Oh, Jesus is coming off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I guess that makes
Sunday.
sense. He's
Well
been
done,
really good today.
Jesus.
He has been
Should
good.
have scored, but he's been really
He
good.
has been good. Oh,
Saka in.
Number 7, Saka coming on.
Partey on.
Kyle.
Okay.
Let's go, Saka.
I'm so happy he's okay.
Who's gonna score? Next
So
goal.
does that mean Reece goes on the left then, I guess?
I guess so.
Yeah.
And Eddie.
A little quieter this half, Reece. But I think all the players that have been down our left.
Holden's captain now. You're back.
That's great.
You don't sound inspired.
Is Tierney still on the pitch though? Like, I just don't
Yeah.
understand it, man. It is what it is, man.
That's great.
That's it, there's Reece.
Turkish has a way of
He's brilliant.
ruining people's lives.
He's
without saying
brilliant.
much.
He's brilliant. If people could witness the ice pose on the plane, bro, that is my favourite.
What, you had ice pose?
He was so cold. Oh my lord, it just hit him.
Oh, I needed just a bit more on that.
A bit more composure there. You don't think he saw it coming. Didn't think it was gonna reach him.
Go on, you had ice pose on
So
the plane.
long story short, we was on a plane. It was freezing. It was cold. I don't know what. The aircon was on.
Yeah.
But they were lying to say that they couldn't turn it off. But it was very cold.
Yeah.
Turkish was everyone had hoodies on. People
Even when that guy said we can't turn it off, I said to him, why are you lying?
he was so angry. He was so angry. They were lying to him though, into his face.
It is
But then
really funny.
everyone was in Arctic conditions, peak frosting, yeah.
Oh my God.
And they
I
come
think
round.
that plane is meant to bring meat over or something like that. 'cause remember the ice fell on someone? Ice fell on
what,
someone.
on the aeroplane?
Aeroplane, ice fell on someone's lap.
Are you joking?
Well,
Where did you guys fly with?
Virgin Atlantic, I
Virgin,
thought
they
they
were-
was meant to be...
They were.
wow.
I can't lie. I was a bit mad. If
Mate, I
if you're
would've
watching,
flown on
I
that.
still
Right
love
on
you. If there's any
Partey's
deals
well,
available,
class.
but
Hit me up.
yeah, no, it was freezing, peak frost.
No, that's
we had
mad.
the duvets or the they weren't even duvets, the thinnest things ever. They were
Blankets.
Blankets.
Take a shot.
Everyone had them wrapped round. Then they came round with ice lollies. And Turkish was like, "Are you being serious?"
Well, that explains why it was so cold,
This
isn't
is
it? They had to keep
100%
the...
true. This is 100% true.
It's so funny.
ice.
He asked for a Coke. They said, would you like ice cream? He said, you can put it up there.
They didn't understand. I'm looking round at everyone. Everyone's freezing. I say to the lady, "Can you turn can you turn this down?" She said, "That's funny. Someone in there said to turn it up." I said, "Do you want me to go in there and ask who said to turn it up?"
He turned down the other one. Who? Who was it?
He kept saying, he's like, "Why are they lying to me?" I was like, "Bro, I don't know." And he got annoyed because to be fair, we didn't speak up as much, but we were freezing. Like everyone had layers upon layers on, but it was so. It was
Go on,
hilarious.
everyone, go on.
Oh,
That was almost
is
like Chelsea
funny,
last
mate.
season, boy. Oh, but that was top moment of Turkish. That was so funny. That was so funny.
I tried to sleep a little bit. When I woke up, I saw Turkish had one blanket, then another over his head, and then a cup of tea.
Have you ever seen he was doing this on the plane?
Oh my God, that's mad. Was it during summer?
Yeah, it was. But like the plane was just a joke. But they kept saying we can't feed it because we're up on our feet. It was like, yeah, but we're
let's
not.
sat down.
That's what their
Oh,
thing
that's one of
was.
those walking flights.
That's what the flight was
Time,
saying.
warm up.
Stretches in the middle of the aisle. Oh. Quick shuttle runs.
Like, everyone's there shut. They're like, we just can't really feel it.
Same with you in Bodo, though. I swear the hotel you was at.
Oh my, yeah. No, to be fair, me and Brennan were alright, but Lee and Junior, I don't know what they had. They were freezing. They were in full clothes to bed. But we were alright.
Really?
Yeah, they were freezing.
What, was it cold over there?
Bodo was Bodo was
Oh,
freezing.
yeah.
It was
I've
freezing.
seen
Yeah, not Arctic
videos.
Circle. The rain was.
Although that
the
footage
worst.
of you, Lee, and Julian walking out, you and Lee went, no, too cold, walk back in, and Julian goes, it's not that cold.
Oh, it was. He's just see. And then he got in the taxi with everything wrapped up to his mouth, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah,
No.
it's
Guys,
cold."
they've got some men here.
Oh no! Oh, no!
Get that out.
Good
Well
save.
done, Ramsdale.
Oh,
And
they've
they
scored,
scored.
Offside.
That
Thank
seems
God.
to be the fucking wake-up call. 23
facts.
minutes to go, man.
Partey and Saka on the field, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Are they going to check
Let's
it?
hope it is offside, because VAR will probably step in to confirm or deny.
We need to stop this group, don't we? We actually do, because I don't want to be playing.
Well, he's on there.
Oh,
It's the
there.
This is
rebound.
the pass he found here. Was it a
He's
deflection?
off, he's off.
Yeah.
He's off. Now wake up! I know we've been talking about cereal and flights and all sorts, but you lot, wake up.
Good
And
save
being
from Ramsdale,
cold.
though.
Come on.
Go tell them, James. Tell them.
I've done the FIFA thing, you know, you
sat
sat forward
forward.
now, like, okay.
Antonio
Game
says,
on.
haven't seen Pippa in a long while. Where is she? She's about.
Yeah, big up Pippa.
Big up Pips. I see her doing a
Pippa's at games.
She
with her
messaged
son
me
as
actually
well.
the other
day.
No
Yeah.
overlap. She's
Oh, yeah, the
been
son's
active.
getting
doing amazing stuff.
recognised by a lot of the players. I see her getting shirts. I saw
Yeah.
Nelson Fury's shirt too. Raf, big up Raf.
Yeah,
King
big up Raf.
Big up
Little
Raf. That's my
superstar.
G, man. Yeah, he is a little superstar. I'll big up Pippa as well. She messaged me on my birthday and sent some love as well. And she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing.
Can't be.
That's
Whip that in.
Sean, did you go to the FIFA event?
Yeah, I was there, but I had another event that night.
What that? Yeah, you that?
I know, big
That's
time,
good.
man.
Big
that.
time, yes.
Yeah, so I went with Charlotte. So we went FIFA. We literally spent about an hour then, and we had to go to a black tie event.
Right.
So we literally got changed in the toilets from like jeans and trainers
Lifestyle.
to a dress.
That's what they don't see though. This is part of
Well,
it.
you do see it because I put it on my Instagram.
oh, well done, White. That's so good. That's what
Play
you
him! What was that?
Eddie, why are you running away? though, man? Come on,
you
man.
need to just
Well, that's what you call press resistance, and then he
lost it.
Lost it.
He should have played Eddie though. Yeah, the ball was on.
Martin, a Turkish with a super chat says, big up guys, I loved your video at the How. Turkish being Saliba composed and James being Gabby over panicking.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Great combo.
The how, you know. Who else went Elsa Elvida as well?
Yeah, CRV.
Cecil, how would you have dealt with that? Be honest.
I'm not really good at them things. I can't lie. I don't like. Yeah.
With what?
Do they touch you? Or not?
They do touch you, yeah. They
Oh,
do.
the
I
scary
don't like
thing.
the touching stuff.
Cecil would have body popped his way through that whole thing. Someone threw it in your lap and you reacted like that. I can't wait to get you with what I've got planned.
Bro, nah, chill out.
You might actually shit yourself.
I'm not that much of a
Oh,
scaredy
Tommy
cat, am
Atkins
I?
coming
I don't know. Yeah, I used to go big up Tully's farm. I know big up the How. Big up Tully's farm. That's in my area. That's
Yeah,
like
I've
the
heard
How.
of it.
It's a big Tully's farm is proper. I've worked with them.
No, sick. And by the way, they were extremely accommodating.
It took a while.
and great. But yeah, Turkish breezed the first one so easily that they had to put us through a second load of torture.
Have you not been London Dungeon?
Yeah.
Back
But
in the day.
ages ago.
The London experience, I think, is supposed to be more scary. Yeah, more scary than that. But I don't know if I might have done that as well.
Isn't there like a Jack the Ripper tour or something?
That is in London Dungeons,
Nice.
I believe.
Go
I
on.
think it's part of it, isn't it?
Oh, first
I could've
time
went
though,
It
man.
doesn't go down now, Saki. He's very honest.
He should have hit it first time across the box though.
We got to sort out that secret cinema. Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, James.
Yeah. Well done, White. Yeah.
Play him Sunday. I'm looking at.
Oh, I should have just
Disgusting.
laid in. Who was it? Vieira.
The thing that concerns me, they just saw Tomiyasu warming up, which makes sense. I guess we wouldn't want White to
Yeah,
play the
he's-
full 90, but
He's
at the
put
same time, White is so good on that overlap. I never
He might
thought
take
I'd
T- he
seen
might
White
take
as an
Tini off.
overlapping fullback like that.
he might take Tini off. James. No,
Maybe.
I know he's attacking out there at the moment, but
Maybe for a little bit more
I don't know.
on set pieces or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't make
Or
that
just-
change right now.
Or just be resolute in defending and not conceding. I know it's. What do I put it to? I mean, I never thought this game was going to be at first. Remember we did our preview. I said 4-1, and then I thought about it. And I was like, I think it's going to be tighter than a lot of us initially thought, and it has been that.
Shouldn't really be though, man.
It shouldn't be. You're right.
Oh, Odegaard's coming on as well.
Odegaard and
So
Tomiyasu
Tomiyasu
coming
and
on.
Odegaard.
Okay.
So this is our 4th changes.
I showed a little long weeks.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Max asking where you were at the EA Sports Women's Football Summit, Charlene.
Yes, I was there. But
Isn't that
yeah,
the,
only
isn't
for
that
1
the,
hour.
That was
the
the
FIFA
FIFA.
event?
Yeah, the FIFA event.
Yeah, with Helen and Pippa there.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
I didn't even see Helen and Pippa.
You didn't
'cause
see?
No. We got there early and yeah.
I love seeing that event.
I know, it's fun, ain't it?
It's fun,
Hopefully there'll be next one soon.
100%.
Well done, Vieira.
Woo. And who else has come off for Tomiyasu then?
They made a
So is Odegaard going to take the armband
Number
off,
4, I
off
think
Rob
it
then?
was.
As well?
I don't think they do that. I think whoever's just wearing
They
it.
just hold on to it.
Yeah.
That normally does
Or
happen.
another option, take Rob off, shift White over and then bring Tommy on.
Yeah.
That would be a bit more
Well
solid,
played, Ben
but
White.
White's come off.
Another great performance.
Well done, Ben
His
White.
overlapping ability that has surprised me, James. I'll give you that. I think he's been
I did not know he had that,
in his locker.
just that acceleration to get
But-
beyond the defence.
But we should have.
Maybe that's
because,
what- I
always
when
knew
he
he was
plays centre,
quick.
when he plays centre back, he does that.
Yeah, he
we
glides
We should
forwards.
do that. We
But I
should-
think
we should-
recovery pace, when you're always ultimately standing goal side of the defender, is one thing. That actually, that breaking the lines pace, I didn't know he had in him. Like he's starting behind the defence, he's attacking, and as that ball's rolled in,
pushes
he's got
it
that
forward.
acceleration to just.
I think he does that from the back though. So really, I should
Space.
have really known he had that. But yeah, I should have known. But you're right. It has surprised me though, the amount he gets forward.
That was good
I think just Ben White to me doesn't look like a footballer.
That was good defending from Tierney.
What does he look like?
Yeah.
A
I don't know.
style
He just
icon.
doesn't feel.
Oh,
quite
okay,
stylish.
What's going on here?
Whee!
What a save, by the way.
I
Yeah,
think Ramsdale gave him a shout
Yeah,
there
he did. He did.
he must have because
because Gabby just very comfortably left it. Well
Nice.
played. That's
play him. Put your head up.
You're right. He's offside now.
You got to pick your head up.
Or is he not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Take a shot.
Oh, Odegaard's going to be fuming.
Still got the
He was
ball.
offside. He was
No, he's
offside.
off.
He was offside. He should have played him well earlier.
Reece needs to look up quick.
Shouldn't receive the ball with your head down. Sorry, you're a professional. I know it's harsh. That's not even harsh. You're a Premier League footballer.
Way too slow.
Your head should have been up before receiving it.
Still looks
Anyway.
pretty cloudy there as well. On one eye.
Yeah, he
definitely
did.
got a shout. Definitely got a shout.
Flashbacks to Carabao Carling Cup final 2010. 2011 actually. Koscielny Szczesny. What
And he caught.
that
He
was.
passed it. The same thing. The
depressing.
same sort of thing. He passed it back into his own goal. Did that happen?
No, Koscielny went for the clearance, then didn't, and it bounced off Szczesny, and Obafemi Martins rolled it in. That was one of the lowest moments I've ever had as an Arsenal fan.
Obafemi Martins.
Coming up to 15 minutes to go of normal time, people. Still 1-0 Arsenal. And yeah, a whole heap of changes have been made. Throw in there to Zurich. Mark says, he asked, do you all think we need a striker in the January window? Because I felt like Eddie isn't the answer. Maybe as a third striker, yes, but not my backup striker in January.
I'd have loved.
I think there's
Ivan
slightly
Toney,
more
but-
priority. If it's a striker that can play wide,
Yeah.
like we were linked with Ferran Torres. Like I'm not saying I think that will happen, but he could play up front, probably do what Jesus does, maybe not quite as well, obviously, but he can play wide. Yeah, that kind of player maybe.
Not a physical bully.
The question is really, yeah. Let's say Emil Smith-Rowe comes back in the second half of the season, unlucky. If Martinelli was to get injured, Emil Smith-Rowe steps in. If Saka's to get injured, I guess Vieira or Marquinhos step in,
Nelson.
maybe even Nelson.
Yeah.
If Jesus gets injured, Eddie and
Eddie.
Ketia steps in. So again, I'll ask, which one is the priority?
You're going to think I'm crazy. I think.
I don't think the club think it's. I don't think the club think it's Eddie though. Give him what they've given him.
That's why I want a player who can fill for all three, because I actually don't think Smith Rowe, who I rate massively, isn't a like for like with Martinelli. So
No,
it
he's
means
not, he's not.
it means tweaking something in the way we play. And Nelson and Marquinhos still have a lot to prove. I think Nelson's appearance against Forest and then today has been good. So yeah,
But
I'm
a long way off
hesitant.
Saka. But yeah, just quickly. It's tough.
I do think with the run, Eddie would.
I think the main two priorities should be Partey and Jesus positions. One or the other in January, I'd be happy with.
I want to out and out striker, but then it's just like who's an out-and-out striker that's going to be a second fiddle to Jesus? So
Tammy
who's
Abraham.
banging goals. I don't think even Tammy would come back here and be happy to be
Forget that guy anyway, man.
to
Tammy
Jesus.
Abraham.
I'll be honest, I don't think he would. I think, I don't really know who springs to mind. Some Twitch comments here. Planty Bay says, how are we struggling for F's sake, crumbling again in a biggish game? I'm okay says, do you think we can hold on? And then Planty B says, apparently Murdoch is confirmed for January.
Mudryk.
Yeah.
Mudryk.
I said Murdoch.
No, my team.
As he holds the rat.
Monroe, Murdoch, Mudryk,
He's coming in January.
confirmed.
Do you know who you need to team up with? Doug.
Monroe.
Doug is the worst at pronouncing
Is he?
names. Yeah.
South
He calls
London
Emil
Doug. Big
Smith
Doug,
Rowe.
yeah?
Big Doug.
I love
Emily
Big Doug.
Smith Rowe.
Oh my
El
days.
Nanny. Like
Big up Big Doug, man.
Yeah, the names are
He's a
just
G.
mad.
The worst is Robbie. Vincenzus.
Vincenzus is wild. And I actually started calling him that because I watched that video and laughed at it so much. People are laughing at
That was a
Murdoch
bit
now.
high, Sash.
Chin to the chin.
Mudryk. Was it?
Why did Murdoch make me laugh?
Where's Murdoch from? Is there a show?
You got Matt Murdoch, who's
Is it like
Daredevil, I think. Isn't
Oh,
that his
okay.
real name?
Maybe.
And then you got Murdoch, the guy who isn't he run Sky and stuff. I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
fool. That runs the whole news organisation.
Murdoch and Monroe? I've got some classics. Vincenzus is mad. What else did he say as well? He killed Gabriel Magalhaes something
Rupert
wild.
Murdoch.
Rupert Murdoch is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's the guy from Sky.
Yeah, he's signed for Arsenal in January.
Can't, there's 10 minutes left, man.
This half went quick.
Zinni!
Who's that? Oh, Zinchenko. Do you think he'd be the last sub that we
Yeah. Give him 10
It'll be good. You got to get some minutes, yeah.
Midfield, please, Arteta.
James is hoping.
make? He's praying.
Please.
How's that Nenny play today?
For his first game back, he just
Yeah, he's done
Ticked along, innit?
pretty well.
Crazy how quickly
Really good.
football changes, right? Because the premise of that bet with Robbie was me saying, when Xhaka and Tierney are at their best, I see Xhaka as more droppable than Tierney. That was what I was thinking. Like, no way when Tierney's fit and on form, a guy that Arteta's loved, is he not going to play him? And like, my mind's completely flipped off 3 months of football.
Yeah.
Now I just don't see how Xhaka can't start in this
Yeah, yeah.
team.
But that's
Yeah.
football. That's how quick things change. This is how it is.
Crazy.
It's a ruthless sport
Same
as
with Ben
well.
White, a right back, which means all these
That's
players are
poor.
pushed to the left back position.
True.
Guys, we can't get to the last 10.
That's true. But then
Just
Ben
holding on
White lost his place originally, though. Or did he?
What?
Oh my
Ooh,
days!
that was
just
close.
over the bar from Zurich. Shot
That
just
was
outside
really
the box.
close.
Coming up to 80 minutes.
I want another goal. We need one.
You're right. Ben White pushed all the. So it's a left back debate, but then did Saliba push Ben White out? But technically, yeah, he pushed
Well,
him.
Tomiyasu wasn't fit in pre-season, so
And he just kept
he
his
just
place.
went with White, Saliba, Gabriel, and.
and just kept the place.
But I don't think it's something Arteta stumbled on. There were a few times last season where he could have played White centre back and brought in Cedric or something. He actually went with White
Right.
at right back. So I think he's had this in his mind for a while. Oh, this is getting way too uneasy.
Well done, Katie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Shotgun Barcelona, if that's who we draw. I'm there. I'm on my way. You're gonna need my Spanish. Hola.
Potatoes bravas. Is that Spanish?
It's actually
Yeah,
patatas
that's
bravas,
food.
so you even managed to butcher the food. Had tapas last night, actually.
Muy caliente.
Did you?
Lovely tapas bravas. Yeah.
I love
Patatas
tapas.
bravas. I said tapas
You said
bravas.
tapas bravas.
There we go.
There you
Don't
go.
take me.
You're right.
What did
I was hoping, are there any
say?
Italian teams left?
Muy
in the-
caliente.
What does that mean?
Hot. I think food hot or something. It means something hot. Because every time I asked for food, they brought out cold food, so I had to learn how to say I need it hot. So muy caliente.
I want sushi, but make it hot.
Muy caliente.
You just said very hot. That's all you said.
Very hot. Thank you very
You
much.
didn't even say like I want it.
No, okay. Well, I just say I do it with a lot of expression. I think they get the message when I'm over there.
So, do you speak Spanish, James?
No, I speak Italian, but I learnt Spanish. But I wish I kept learning it. Actually, I really regret not carrying on.
So,
'Cause
what
now
do you
my
know?
brother's-
Basics.
Yeah, basics-ish. My brother was the same as me, but he actually carried on, and he lived in Barcelona for 6 months. and now he's basically fluent. I'm like, that would be so
Nice.
cool.
Hold tight, Will.
So how many languages do you speak?
2.
Oh, English and Italian.
Arsenal. Arsenal, English, Italian.
Max says, miss another super chat and Robbie will move ahead of you on the list, my guy. Max, you don't know me too well, because now you've said that.
You're the.
You better not send another super chat in, because I'm going to miss them all.
That's a joke.
I don't give a shit about any list.
That's it, Eddie.
It's so funny on Twitch. Listen, in the first minute someone did something bad, he just said he rage quit. He said, I'm not playing him. I said, rah.
Did you actually?
Yeah, people have waited to play.
I quit at 0-0.
What's going on there?
They're doing nonsense, man. I'm here to play football. They're doing Super Smash Brothers. Like,
So they did a trick or something. Like,
LLR2, R1, spin. I'm not here for that.
He just quit the game. He said
I'm not
next.
here for that.
I said, rah.
Pass move. That's what I want to see.
outrageous.
Pass move.
That is
I don't want to see L1, L2, R2.
That's the FIFA equivalent of hating on Anthony's spin.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
No, that's it. He doesn't like people that do
Basically.
tricks.
You're the Ian Holloway of FIFA.
Just get it down and play. That's all Turkish wants.
Go on!
That is
You're
it.
in!
Go on,
That's
run,
a great
run,
ball
run,
from
run,
Ronaldo,
run,
by the
run,
way.
run.
Why is he so slow?
Oh,
That's a foul, ref. That's a
do we get a
foul.
free kick?
Oh my God, he's saying, wait, is that a free kick or is that? Can I see that,
What's he
please?
stressing
Is he-
about?
is he going to corner?
Yeah, he gave a corner,
corner.
but
Wait,
if he didn't get the ball, he's well onside.
he's onside.
Why was he so
sure.
slow? You're right though. What?
It's like he was backing
He
off.
was
actually,
getting
no,
there.
yeah,
He was
getting there.
I
questioning
think that's a
whether
foul, you
or
know.
not he was going to
I
make
think that's
it.
more of a foul. He got to the ball. Oh,
No, it's a corner.
kick-
It's actually-
it's a goal. That's a goal kick, isn't it? He kicked
No,
it
I think
against.
it's a corner. I think the refs got that right. Right, big header, Gabriel, come on.
Oh, please.
Oh gosh.
Listen, if we win 1-0, we actually let me not talk. All right,
what-
James.
what
I know.
minute we
I know.
on?
Touch wood. I know.
83rd.
83rd. I know. I'm not gonna jinx this one because it actually feels tighter than it normally is when we're watching Arsenal this season.
Okay, he's got way too much space. Do we want to?
Tommy, he does this a lot. He backtrack. Don't let him get to the box. Oh my, they're doing
Well done,
flips and get to the
Partey.
box. Get to him, Tierney. Get to him. Stop the cross.
Don't foul. Well done, Partey again. Is that a corner?
Well, is that going for a corner?
Corner to Zurich. Another one.
Yeah, let's get him.
Right.
Let's get him intense.
5.5 minutes to go of normal time.
Let's see who
Here
finished
comes
third in the
stress.
Champions League groups.
Here comes the stress, James, next
Any
to me.
update on PSV?
2-0 still.
Okay.
Last I checked anyway.
Bodo Glimt, we need just a crazy last 10 minutes from you guys.
Yeah, innit. I really enjoyed Norway, apart from the.
Wait, you see the draw on Monday, yeah?
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking this.
Is the draw for only the teams that
They're
are
not-
second?
Or the.
Or do they draw the next round after that as well?
I don't know.
Otherwise-
They might draw, but they might draw it and say, Arsenal, if we go through top, are playing
playing this or
The winner
this
of
or
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time is that? That live again? And what time are they going live?
Tierney,
12 o'clock
what a
midday.
header!
Midday. 12.
Has he given it?
on a Monday?
And that's
foul.
well done. Well done. Can I say that was class from Tierney, the header.
First, yeah.
But then
Ref.
Eddie as well, just to get enough by the foul. Well done.
Is he not? No, that's a good run though.
Yeah, reminder
didn't go to
people,
him.
Monday, 12 p.m. we will be live here at AFTV to go through the Europa League draw.
There's not a single team in those third place Champions League sides that I'm like, yeah, we'll have that.
Yeah.
Is there not?
All of them.
I've seen some of the teams that have going through, like Monaco's there. In Europa League, that'd be nice. Who else? There's quite a few. Rennes, they're currently second. They're going. Fenerbahce, Turkish. That won't be.
Tommy,
be-
touch these.
Yeah, they're first. They're going through. Yeah, so we could. I'm saying that. Could we
Yeah,
draw
but
them?
our first round, we're going to play the winners of the dropouts.
Is
I think. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know
how
what's
does it work?
going
I don't know. It
on. I don't know
works.
what's going on.
Real Betis, Roma. Roma are winning 2-1.
So they turned it around?
Yeah. Against Ludogorets. They're 2-1 up.
Tommy doesn't look happy here.
Yeah, look, Arteta
Fine,
said change. Yeah, he's hamstring.
Cedric's coming on.
Arteta said change straight away.
Well, Tomiyasu.
Yeah, he's gone down.
Right,
touching
so
his
this is
hamstring.
really interesting because Zinchenko won't have got minutes tonight. So does he go with Tierney or Zinchenko for Sunday? If it's a hamstring, he's not going to...
Yeah,
Well, he might. I mean, unless it's a not, I don't know.
No, if it's a
back up.
hamstring, then
He looks alright.
If it's a muscle injury, he's not just going to shake that off.
No, he's
no, he's not. He's have to come off.
he's
He's,
vexed.
No, he's off. He's off.
He's vexed, but we shouldn't be utilising all these players, if I'm honest with you. We should. I'm not going to moan about it too much, but
Well, the way this game's gone, I mean, maybe.
that's the thing. Like, why are we not getting the job done? Yeah, he's angry.
This
He's
ain't
not happy.
looking too
He ain't
great.
happy at all.
Well played, Tommy.
Well done, Tommy. He didn't even have that long on, did he?
No, I see Cedric
10,
again.
15 minutes, maybe.
You're not going to see him for long,
10.
actually. 3 minutes.
Oh, mate, he's just come back from an injury.
More flares.
What injury did Tommy have?
He had a calf strain or something for ages.
Both.
Ages. Was it both?
He's done, well, it wasn't this recent one was the right, I think, but remember, he's done both, remember? 'Cause he-
And that's his right hamstring.
yeah, he did.
I
his
think
left.
when I interviewed Raj, he said the calf is the
Most binocular.
part that has the most kind of recurring injuries
Yeah.
and knock-on effects.
And
Watch
not
that
forget, your
video,
body
it's very
compensates as well. So
He's-
even though you had the calf.
Oh, Plenty B says he's out on Twitch. Says he's out for the World Cup then too, isn't
Who,
he?
Tommy?
Yeah.
There's a great point that Thierry Henry made in his punditry with Carragher. He said the way it is now you get a knock and you're going to miss the World Cup. You know, normally there'd be that little time for recovery at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Because we go so quickly into it. Kind of any injury, if it keeps you out for a couple of weeks, that's impacting your World Cup chances immediately.
Yeah. That's a good point. This Winter World Cup is wild still.
The amount of injuries we've had going into this World Cup's crazy.
I know.
Yeah, who just pulled up recently? Was it Chilwell?
Chilwell pulled up yesterday.
Timo Werner,
And
he's
Werner.
out. Son.
Oh yeah, Son as
Yeah,
well.
that's all in the last 2 days.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's
Good work, good
wild.
work, good work, good
feel like
work.
there's been
You've got
more.
to
There's
come away with
still
that.
2 games left
Unlucky. Come on.
as well. Of us as well in the Premier League. That's it's 3 games in total, but 2 games until
Who have we got next Sunday?
Wolves. It's next Saturday.
Are we away?
Yep.
ball into the box.
Get it.
Half decent clearance.
What's going on? Is it throwing?
Yeah.
That didn't go out either.
That definitely didn't go out.
It looked like it was just on the line.
Oh, ball bro, what the hell? Interesting. I'm getting stressed now. Please,
Yeah.
please, Arsenal, please,
For the last 20 minutes.
please. No.
Oh,
Just get
That's-
that
that's-
out.
well done. Great touch.
Who was that? Lokonga?
Partey.
That was Lokonga, wasn't Partey?
Lokonga was.
Nice.
Well done.
Oh, well
Good
done,
defender.
Lokonga.
Oh, what minute are we on? Is that 88 or 89? That was KT.
Well done, Nelson.
Yeah.
Well done, Nelson. Don't put. You can't play out. You don't really play out from the back. I know.
I think he did the right thing.
Go on
there.
it, exactly. That's it.
Go on.
Don't foul.
Keep going, Ed.
That's really good. That's good work.
Nah, you gotta play out. You can play that out there. I'm being a bit pedantic there.
We shouldn't have too many minutes added on, should we?
No,
Probably about
2.
2 minutes.
Might be, yeah.
Well done. Well done.
5
well
minutes.
done.
I thought it might be a bit more.
5
5
minutes?
minutes is
For what?
it's quite a lot.
Full time.
Journey's gone there.
Full time
Journey's
coming up
down.
at the end of this show. Be interesting to.
Max again says James doesn't miss super chats, my guy. On AFTV, you miss hella super chats. Not
Is
just
that
okay.
Max?
Listen,
Max is
I'm
on
gonna
to
give you the
you.
respect because you are here all the time and you do send super chats. Cool, but just know if it's a
He's
super
a
chat,
rude guy.
hold on. I don't have to read it out, especially if it's not in the flow of the conversation or at the right point in the game. Here you've added at the end, James, I heard you through my TV talking to Cecil about Jesus' stats during Nottingham Forest. That was a conversation we had about half an hour ago. So you try managing 6,000 people on a stream whilst also trying to keep the conversation going and then see what you think about a super chat coming in on a subject you talked about half an hour ago, and let's see how you do with it. Until then, love for the love.
I feel like I've moved up Max's list now.
You're up there, James.
Oh my God.
The ending was too.
Innit?
Love it.
No, but it's like, come on, man, drop the mic. You know?
Oh, that is funny.
Ramsdale just ran up the pitch as well to celebrate with us.
I love Ramsdale's passion. Hope KT's alright.
Is he alright?
Hopefully he is alright.
Yeah, because I'll be
Tommy
honest.
Asu gone and Tierney would be finished. Well, actually, a couple of games left until then.
Imagine that. Hey, Zinchenko, you better be fit. Central.
Well, he didn't get
Lord.
any minutes. If anything, I would have brought on. Oh.
Maybe the World Cup might become a little good
And
time
here
for these
comes
players to rest.
Captain Dave Jordan, superhero of the scene. He sent that comment 3 times already, half an hour ago too. No, he didn't send it when the conversation was relevant. I saw it and it wasn't relevant, Dave. So how about you go and find the stream and run 6,000 people at the same time as well? This guy comes in like he's that Batman or something.
Tell him
No,
love.
his name says it all.
Tell him love for the love, man. Go!
Oh! Eddie.
I think that was just a bit too far in front of him. I want to believe that.
Eddie. Is that a clear chance though?
No, I don't think it is. Let's see.
Is it because he timed his jump a bit better?
I
I mean, that's missed time personally. I'll be honest, the striker
know.
there.
I actually don't
You've
know.
seen the
You're
flight
a
of the ball.
striker.
Yeah, you've had enough
Should
time
we be doing better?
Yeah.
Let me not even talk.
What's happened now?
You see me
That
play.
tournament that you went one-on-one on. What was that again? The Claude Cup.
That was a mess.
I would have said Cecil out if I was supporting that
side
team.
netting.
What happened?
Me and Jordan.
Now,
I-
Cecil's cold. He's cold in general, but that game.
Yeah, it was a stinky one still. That was a stinky one. But check out the booth, man. You see me playing football on there. I've been
you see
man of the
me
match
playing.
every game so far for my team.
2-1,
So
I
check
think
out.
Bodo Glimt have scored. So
Oh,
is it?
yes.
Come on, Boda!
Come on, Bodo.
We've got 2 minutes left of this game.
Come on, Bodo.
And the phone number is on your screen, people. So if I have missed any super chats, get your video in for full-time reaction. Max, Dave, all of you lot.
Max, send your video
Put
in.
selfie camera on, a video, 60 seconds max, so we can get all of them in. Obviously, James is going to be running full-time reaction as usual. We'll be coming in and out. Fan camps to be done by Cecil here. Robbie at the stadium, so look out for those as usual. And tomorrow, you know, Invincible, Forever Arsenal, all of that. Make sure you subscribe, notification bell on, hit the like button, save that number. When the ref blows his full-time whistle, you move.
That was nice.
Yeah,
Love for the love.
I was talking about Turkish, but
This guy was... He said, yeah, that was nice from Lokonga.
yeah, I was talking about Turkish. He's been hit.
Where's the ball?
Waste time. Come on, Ramsdale. This is your time for your shithousery, bro. This is it. Take time. No, not the song. Don't do it.
Super chat saying Turkish, don't read this super chat.
It's unlucky there from them, but good for us. Come on, boys, let's see out to the end, please.
We've just got a minute
please.
to go.
Eddie, just hold it up, spin 3 players, get to the goal and score. That's all you need.
That was
to
good
do.
strength there from Reece Nelson. Go on,
well done.
Eddie, go on. What James just said. What James just said.
just hold it.
What oh, that's a foul. He pulled him down. Eddie.
That was just a bit shit.
Eddie. Planny B says rattled question mark.
Bit of
So
heat there.
Turkish.
You know, the internet love that word, man.
They do. Yeah.
And goat.
Yeah, there were a lot of words, man. Flop, agenda, goal,
We're,
process.
Robbie and I were talking about Saka needing more protection on the live show on Monday.
But how do you do that? How do you do that?
Well,
bro?
people in the comments are going, excuses. Like, excuses for what? We're top.
It's not excuses. It's just. But how do you, like, people keep saying it?
Oh, no, he's not
protection,
giving
protection.
a free kick.
Oh, he's dropped his card.
You've dropped your card, so it doesn't count anymore.
He keeps talking about protection, but how do you protect him?
who got the yellow? Oh, Gabriel.
Gabriel.
What are you saying about protection? You're saying what? So the rest is to protect the
They need
players
to pull
more.
the yellow card out on defenders quicker for the amount of time.
Do they protect other players like Kane and that? Somebody
That's
says,
not.
oh,
That is not a.
That's not a foul.
He might have got him a little bit.
All right,
but
5 minutes. Let's.
That's
go.
not a yellow card foul.
Let's
Deal with
blow
this.
the
PSV
whistle.
game's finished 2-1.
Oh, great.
Great.
The PSV game.
Yeah.
Bodo, man.
Come on, Bodo Glimt. What are you doing to us? You've got the live scores there. Get rid of that.
Yeah, I know. No, keep
I
it
know,
there.
I know we're watching it now. No, don't. Get rid of. Just
No, because I need to know what everyone's doing. What everyone's. Fenerbahce topped their group though. 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh my word, that's a free header.
Why?
We done it!
Over
Yeah! We done it! It's
It's not over. Where are you seeing a whistle being blown?
Nice,
done,
man.
His
man.
life scores.
Done,
That
man.
has to be the last
That's
chance.
it. Come on, bro.
It's
It's offside
And it was
anyway.
offside, yeah.
There you go. Hey!
Miles off.
Hey, the diamonds suit you,
Go
you
on.
know.
I know.
They suit you. These little diamonds.
Blow the whistle,
Big
blow the
up,
whistle.
Snoochie diamond chain. Go get it. Yeah, it suits you, James.
Come on, man. What's it on like
Over 6 minutes gone now. Come on, ref, man. Let's sort it out.
Is he kicked
Is his
out?
watch not
Has Ramsdale
working?
kicked it?
I don't know.
They're playing. The game's done, surely. No, he hasn't. Oh, yeah, it's done.
Go
now.
on, kick the ball.
Come on.
What are the, yeah, nice deep breath. Good kick.
Here we go.
It should be done.
Are we done?
No.
Blow the whistle, ref. I don't.
There we go.
Well done. Oh no.
We done it.
1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0.
Well, they made tough work of it, but we finished top of the group.
It's not,
I think the reality is that for 70 minutes that was completely controlled and we had plenty of chances and all that.
that is the reality. It didn't seem like it was the
But we
reality.
didn't get that second goal, and so we were always going to come under a bit of pressure at the end there. But
And be
yeah,
super
fair play
nice.
to Zurich. They threw it, they threw it at us in the last 10-15. We
Whatever
dealt
they
with
had.
it. But anyway, look, we're through. We're not looking for
Thank God.
stellar performances in this competition.
And as we saw from United, they finished second, so they've got an extra 2 games
Yeah.
to play on top of what they have to do already.
Do you want to hear the potential teams
Go
that
on.
await them? Ajax, Bayer Leverkusen, Barcelona, Sporting, Red Bull Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sevilla, Juventus. There is not one nice fixture there, I don't think.
Well, Ajax ain't what they used to be. Ajax what?
Shakhtar Donetsk still.
The Ten Hag derby.
Oh yeah, true. Some extra incentive there.
Yeah.
Ash says, so glad the Europa League group is over. The weaker 11 are average. But it's hard to say weaker 11 when it's rotating amongst the 6 games. But the performances in the Europa League haven't really touched the performances in the league. So I'll agree on that front. It's about getting the job done. I hope it's our last Europa League group stage for a long while, if not forever. Because at this moment in time, it does look like we'll have Champions League football back next season. Fingers crossed with that one. Yeah, and Shark can get the mic out and start singing.
I thought someone had started playing it for a sec.
The phone number is still on your screen as well, people. So make sure you get your full-time video reactions in right now. Use that. Send it through WhatsApp. 60 seconds max for the video. And we'll try and get through as much of them as possible. James, running full-time as always. We'll all be coming in and out as usual. Cecil's going to do the fan cams here. Then he's going to go to the ground and help Robbie out over there. And yeah, it's another win in the Europa League. We got the job done. And Adam says, now let's go smash Chelsea. And that is the one now we look forward to. Massive, massive game this Sunday. Midday kickoff as well, earlier than usual. So make sure you guys, whether you're over here or wherever you're tuning in from, Max is over in Australia as well. So he has to wake up at God knows when, usually
What time
to
will
watch
it be,
games.
Max?
But I think for this one, it'll be all right, I think.
Yeah, it might be the reverse. So yeah, it might be a bit later, but not too
might be
bad.
alright
for
for
them.
Like an evening kickoff for him.
Yeah.
You might be all right. Man of the match before we wrap it up, Shaw.
Oh, man of the match. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Kieran Tierney. He scored us the goal. Good performance from him. So yeah, Kieran Tierney.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. It's hard to pick today a man of the match, but I'll give it to Tierney. Good goal, good strike. Cess?
I don't want to go the same as everyone else. I liked Gabriel Magalhaes' performance actually. Centre back, kept a clean sheet, done well, consistent, come under scrutiny in the past couple of weeks.
He was good,
He was consistent. He defended his box well today. Big up Gabriel Magalhaes, man. I think that's my man of the match today.
Tierney as well.
Tierney
The
as
winning
well.
goal, and then generally just fantastic in everything he did defensively and going forward.
Hope he's okay.
Max
as well.
says
Yeah.
7 a.m. kickoff. Yeah, 7 a.m. is
Oh,
better.
7.
7 a.m. is better than you're usually up at 3, 4 in
3
the
a.m.
morning.
Yeah,
So.
facts.
Can have your
7 a.m.
cereal while you're watching. Hot or cold.
People, we are going to wrap it up here, but before we wrap it up, another thank you to Sanucci, who helped bring you the match day experience today. Make sure you're supporting your team with these great, officially licensed Arsenal Canon pendants. Now they're back in stock as well, and they also have pendants for other clubs too, but this is AFTV. We are Arsenal, so make sure you go over there and check them guys out. Click the link in the description and check out all of their urban jewelry, and make sure you're match day ready, people. Love for the love. Hit the like button on the way out. Come join us for full-time reaction in about 10-15 minutes or so, and look out for all the fan cams coming out thick and fast in the next hour or two. Peace.
Alright, I'm loving this new Sanucci Silver Diamante chain with the Canon pendant as well. Silver looking fresh for the season. What's that? You like this one? You feeling
It
it?
looks nice, man.
Yeah?
But just like the Invincible trophy, mine is gold. Check this out from Sanucci and get match day ready.